An ad! Dang it!
Yeah, I got
Ladies and
it.
gentlemen, welcome back to Dinner and a Game, where nothing works because I am totally not going to get this right. Uh, so, hi everybody. We are here a little late because we have some technical issues with one tool. So I jumped over to another streaming tool to get it fixed, and it did not save my cameras because then it crashed, and now I'm just stalling for time while I mad scramble to fix everything as fast as humanly possible. But hi everybody, it's Ray from Dinner and a Game. I hope you guys are having a great evening. These are my amazing players who you will see moving all over the screen for a few minutes. I hope they don't get motion sickness. I'm counting on them not getting motion sickness. But
Yeah, I've walked up upside down on the ceiling. We're good.
yeah, well, you do tend to, but that's in character. I don't really know if you could
You
walk
should
upside down on
see
the
on
ceiling
high storms. You get to walk on walls. It's scary and fun.
and fun.
I mean, that's
Scary,
manipulated
fun.
gravity.
It's not manipulating gravity, actually. He's just playing with inertia, to be honest.
Isn't playing with inertia manipulating gravity?
No, it's
Or
just playing
just
with inertia.
playing with gravity, or
Yeah,
is it
playing with
taking what
gravity.
feels
Not so
like
much
the lack of?
manipulating.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, that's
And I knew
yeah.
it. I knew it. I knew Milagros was going to come in.
Right when we
Right
get
as
everything
I
all figured out.
everything. I was like, I'm going to get everything fixed, and Milagros is going to log in right at that second.
Yes, I fucking
Yes.
am. You're welcome.
Yes.
Hey,
You're welcome. I'm showing up.
Hey, I'm fixed now.
Oh my god.
Have you been having fun with the
Who did I turn
family,
into?
Milagros?
Oh, I just got like shoved to a
Oh, I
corner.
heard that. I'm guilty. No.
Like, well, because it's a conversation we needed to have. Just like my sister and I cry yelling to our mom how the world is ending and everything feels hopeless, and we're not gonna have retirement, so we're just spending all our money on bubble tea.
That
That's
sounds like a good
that's
kind of
valid,
mood.
actually.
That's solid.
Yeah.
That's a solid.
Yeah.
Bubba
Because
tea.
she got into
bubble tea.
an argument with a coworker over what happened because he was like, "Oh, it was an immigrant that did it." And she was like, "I will smite you right fucking here."
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoops,
that's
yeah.
better than what my coworker said this morning.
Yeah. So no, but so she had that moment at work. She's already like, she's gonna leave in 2 weeks anyway because we're gonna move. Still searching for a place.
Apartment hunting
but
is great. Apartment hunting is great. Apartment hunting is
it's-
great.
It's hell.
It's fine. That just means the right one's still out there.
No, it is. We found a couple, and we have our aunt who's a realtor on it now because no one will take us seriously, but they'll take her seriously.
Hell yeah.
Which is a huge help. It's just still we're waiting to apply to the places we found. But yeah, we needed to like debrief with our mom about how we're feeling because having this stack on top of everything else we've been dealing with was just a
Oh
lot.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
a lot, yeah.
I am sorry. Very
Well, I'm glad I
sorry.
get to be here and hang out with my friends because
Yes.
this always helps.
Yeah.
This is
We're
always
glad
wonderful.
for you to be here too.
And now that everything is fixed, at least on this screen, hopefully we can be fixed on the other screen too, but you never know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dinner and a Game. These is the Wednesday night show, and on Wednesday nights, we tend to play D&D. And in this particular case, and hopefully for a while longer, we play our homebrew world, which is called the Kingdoms of Mist. It is a world we threw together because I wanted Treasure Planet and everyone else agreed that that would be amazing. And so I threw together some lore, I taped together some plot, and I superglued on some laughs and hilarity. And then I continue to constantly try and kill these wonderful people in the most ludicrous forms possible. Last week I attacked them with an entire Nautiloid, and
A
they
whole damn
won.
Nautiloid.
And they won, which is very upsetting for me. It sets.
Well, we
I
won
just-
by
you should be
killing
proud
the
of
captain
us.
of the ship.
I've just
With
I
with
just
a
taken,
nautiloid that was
just-
half the size it was supposed to.
It was half the size it was supposed to be, but I've taken the bar now and I've raised it to here. Okay, so this is what we're doing. I'm already
He's
throwing you
bullying
guys.
us.
I'm already throwing you guys challenge ratings that are like your level 10, so you should be having CR 10 challenge ratings. I have pulled out CR 18s on you now. So
What?
Damn.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
start stacking more
that's-
smites.
That's gonna be
Dude,
fun.
you fucking just
Smites
rocked
on,
that
smites on,
guy
smite.
one smite to
Yeah,
death.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, if
What?
they had not surrendered and the other things not left after the Mind Flayer was done,
We already
That
have a
could gotten
hydrate,
down to the
y'all.
wire.
We already?
Oh,
Thank you, Exy. He's just looking out for us.
Oof, that was a little bubblier than I thought.
Phrasing.
What?
Yeah.
That's clearly about angry water.
Angry
It is angry water. It's angry flavored water.
It's
And it's
angry
flavored
water.
like lemons. So when
So-
I
life give
love
you lemons.
lemons.
Same.
I
So-
love lemons. I just don't like driving them.
So since she was late, we will start with Milagros tonight.
Hello.
Milagros, how are you now that you've had your time to decompress, to blow off some steam, to get those emotions out there, and maybe cuddle a puppy, because you do have your puppy.
Yes, I do have my puppy.
So, are you feeling better now?
I'm feeling a little better. I know I'm gonna feel like progressively better as the session goes on because yesterday helped a ton. And also good news. I was reached out to by a recruiter, and for a technical writer and editor job, and it's on ZipRecruiter, so I can see how many times my application is viewed because it reports that back to me, and it's been viewed like 4 times today, so I'm hoping that's a good
Nice.
sign.
It
The job
actually
pays
is.
Yeah, the job pays super duper well. $46 an hour,
Damn.
Holy cow.
which
Hell
would be
yeah.
which would be so helpful because my parents' divorce is ongoing and now they're fighting out certain things in court. So my sister and I don't know when we'll be getting financial support through like alimony and child support, but we still have to move and live in New Jersey within like a month. So if I can get this job, then it means I would be able to fully support my sister and myself without that kind of help. And then once the help does come in, I can start putting money towards my student loans. But like
Yes.
fingers triple crossed on this because I need to support the whole household by myself. So really, really hoping I can get that because
I
it's
will
mechanical.
I will sacrifice many chickens.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will burn some sacrifices for you this weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And by
100%.
sacrifice many chickens, I mean I'm gonna order fried chicken and call it a
I
sacrifice.
was gonna say it's either chicken nuggets or fried chicken. Yeah.
chicken
No,
nuggets.
I
It's a
Are,
just have
sacrifice.
sage. I have sage and
chicken
cedar.
nuggets are too heavenly to be sacrifices. Therefore, you cannot count them.
That's fair,
Incense
that's
will be
fair.
burned in your name.
Yes.
Thank you. Seriously, because I'm.
All the coffee that would go to waste will instead go into a blessing. I'll make sure
Thank
of it.
you.
All
I
of
work
the-
at a
we're
coffee
getting all
shop.
of the
I can do
flavors.
that.
Yeah. No, seriously, because it's like
Popeyes.
my-
My wife's like
my-
Popeyes.
yeah.
Hell
Like
yeah,
Popeye.
Popeyes! Is there any other
Yeah.
chicken?
Yeah, one of my kind of spike goals is I want to be making 6 figures within a couple years through like multiple streams of income because I want to start putting out short books as well, and then freelancing, and specifically to spite my dad because he's been in IT my whole life and that's how he made a ton of money, and he wholeheartedly believes that I'm a failure for going into English. So I'm just like I gotta beat him. I gotta.
I totally understand that.
just
I should tell you about my parents sometime.
I got some daddy issues
Oh.
to
and
unpack.
all I want is for you to be happy
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Agreed.
priority one.
Yes,
and to destroy
I'm
your
here for the
father
spite.
utterly.
absolutely.
site.
And
There you
also financial security does feel very good.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah, it does.
My little sister, sorry I'm talking so much. My little sister was
Talk all you
explaining
want.
to my mom her like just in general like, oh, what keeps us sane right now, and for her it's her silly little drinks. She loves buying silly little drinks like boba and like Shirley Temples and cream soda and all that stuff, and she likes having 3 drinks on her desk, one for hydration, one for energy, and one for fun.
100%.
And I was like, listen, all
Hell
those
yeah.
drinks aren't going to buy themselves. Someone's got to be bringing in the boba money. So,
The boba money.
The boba
boba
money.
bucks.
yes.
Right, that's
She
right.
needs
The boba box.
Boba bucks.
Boba Boss.
Boba bugs.
All right. Well, and plus, Milagros, you didn't get to come in and do the pre-show ramble that we always do, where
Yeah.
everyone kind of does their whole. This is what my day was like. How did yours suck?
Yeah.
But now you're here, and now you've gotten your pre-show ramble done during the show, and it's amazing. Admiral
we
Redbeard
love
is
you.
lurking. What the hell?
Oh, he's technically on a different call right now, so we're
Ah,
background.
Oh my gosh.
He usually
He's
pops
working,
in around
isn't he?
break, like
I feel
so we
so
are.
betrayed. Here I was gonna print him out a whole other mini and send it to him just because I felt so bad.
The
But now,
betrayal.
I don't know if he-
Was it
How
Orcus?
could he?
now
I don't even know if he's listening.
Well, the VOD will be a big shock for him then.
He's so- I'm here, fuck you.
He's here. He's
I'm here, fuck you, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, I heard of it.
Yeah, fuck you, let's go.
Like Minnie?
Someone mentioned getting me a mini?
Mini for me.
That's how
Where?
you summon him.
I'm here.
We summon him with minis.
Mini.
Yes, but okay, so that was such betrayal.
Such
Okay,
betrayal.
so-
Much ow.
Much ow.
Sphinx,
Yes.
how are you doing?
I'm tired, but
I
I'm
know.
okay.
It sucks getting old.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah, every I've got more joints that are going. We took your bending away. Enjoy. Like, oh, that's fun. That's fun.
And you know what? They
You're
told me
getting
that
the
too. but
Ozai
they-
treatment.
and-
Yep, you got anged.
No, they told me that too, but it just turned out they were talking about my back and my knees.
Yeah.
Knees are overrated.
Knees and elbows for me, buddy.
Who
Knees and
needs
elbows.
knees?
I
And our
haven't had good
spines are
knees
poorly
since I was
designed
like
anyway.
Wait a minute.
23.
Who needs knees? Says the woman who's about to move into the area where 4-story walk-ups are common.
Listen. I
That's
thought you
all
were
calf,
gonna-
man. That's
I
all
thought
calf.
you were gonna make a joke about me taking your knees because
Yeah.
I'm still coming for you in August.
Oh, is that happening in August? Is that what
Yeah,
we're
it's
doing?
happening at Gen
Yeah,
Con.
Gen Con.
Am I,
Yeah.
am I
His
filming
knees
that?
are
Am I?
mine.
Look,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah,
hold on,
I'm
hold on.
holding
If
him
they're gonna be
down,
filming it,
and Mila's taking his
someone
knees.
somebody at least get me on bid call so I can at least be there that way.
What the
You're in
hell? Why do you
spirit.
want to kill me?
I don't want to
We're
kill.
not
I just want to
killing
watch
you,
the
we're taking
chaos.
it
Not a
Your
loin?
knees.
I don't know.
I'm filming it
I
for a
look-
documentary.
I
That's
don't
what
want
I'm
to.
doing.
I don't want. I don't want to. I don't want to like harm.
That's it.
I just
Screw it.
wanna
We're
see the
redoing last
chaos.
night's encounter. Last night didn't
I'm,
count.
I'm
Last night
just,
didn't count.
I'm just
Starting over from scratch.
the chaos in the background.
I'm-
Background chaos.
I'm calling the documentary "The Knees You Save." Maybe your own.
So,
It's a cautionary tale.
Milagros, who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Utopia Okal, formerly but kind of still Aster because all the other ones are dead, so she's kind of stuck with it by default.
Yeah.
Our level 10 paladin. I'm not multi-classing because I don't know what I'm doing, and she's my first D&D character.
That's fair.
But I'm
First
it
level
only
of
took me
multi-class.
42 sessions, but I'm learning how to play a paladin.
It's her
I'm
first RPG character, period, actually.
Yeah, I'm starting to get it.
It's okay. I still don't know how to play paladin.
Yes, just starting to learn how to stack smites. Everyone is so fucked now that I figured it out.
And the
Smite
worst part about
unlocked.
it is she finally figured it out the one time she crits on the BBEG.
Yes!
Wait, I can do this, and I can do this.
Does
And
that
next
make
thing
And
you
Ray's over here
Smite?
like, fuck.
Spite?
And next
Are
thing
they
you know,
spite smites?
they are definitely.
There
spite
should
smites.
be like a spite smite.
Fighting
Yeah, I
smite.
heard you like
Someone,
smites.
someone
I took
make,
the smite
someone
and
make,
put it in your smite
someone
and
make
put it
the
on your
spell.
smite.
Hold on.
Someone
Would that
make
be
the
like
paladin
you
spell.
smiting you if they found a way to allow you to smite with a spell? You multi-classed into bard and you did vicious mockery as a smite.
I could probably learn how to do that. I could probably learn how to do that. I'd have to ask
I-
Sphinx because he plays a bard.
I would love that so
Yeah,
much.
that would be so fucking
He's so
I
dumb.
would love that.
I cast fuck you.
Divine fuck you.
Divine, fuck you.
Goodbye, fuck you.
I cast your mama as second level.
Sphinx.
Yeah, I
That's
was
a
gonna
good
say,
preamble.
can we
Who are
hand
you
it over to
playing?
Sphinx?
I am playing the illustrious Valentine Okal, Kalashtar Bard, with a new shadow friend living inside of him that has made him also a shadow sorcerer.
Dun dun dun. Thank you
Dun-dun.
so much, Cassie.
Oh man,
Oh man,
I called myself out there.
You're never ready. You're never ready. I always like go
Afraid to-
around the same direction, and you always like ah.
I know. I'm always surprised. I'm like, wait, people are listening to me, not just background noise.
She's easily startled, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that next time you see
Also
her.
true. I'm an
Very
extrovert.
effective.
So
He
Cassie,
made me at Gen Con.
yeah. I'm gonna meet you at Gen Con. He's like, hey Cassie, nice to meet you. And you're gonna turn around to introduce Redbeard to
I
me.
will
I'm just
eat.
gonna go, ah!
Don't do that. It's evil.
No, it's part of
You're
the
just mad 'cause
documentary.
you won't be there, nah.
Yeah, I am. FDA can suck my ass. Taking their ass.
Truth.
You
truth.
just want every. No, we're not going there again.
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm not
my
taking
God.
on-
You don't know how
again.
many times I've already heard Sam say something like that today.
Yeah. And how many times he's gotten glared down afterwards? Cassie,
There's
who
a
are
lot
you-
of me rolling my eyes.
Cassie, who are
Hey,
you
maybe,
playing
if
tonight?
maybe if I keep doing that, you'll find a brain back there.
I play Callie,
Mm.
the clueless druid. I just exist, and I'm still learning how the world works. And maybe that's why I'm easily surprised, because things don't sneak up on you in caves.
They totally sneak up on you in caves. It's fucking
I
dark.
yeah, I 100% can't say that I've been attacked by cloakers and ropers.
I was gonna say there's
Often.
cave,
Price?
cave
Oh,
fishers.
those suck.
Rob.
Hey,
Hi, Rob. I love you.
thanks.
Hey, Rob, how are you doing?
Okay.
Okay. You know, Rob, as always, real life comes first.
Yeah, I need this.
Okay. In that case, I love you even more. And who are you playing tonight?
I'll be playing Aeom.
Aeom.
Don't ask me to remember how many levels he has and what.
Just
There.
double click on the icon on
Aeon
Foundry.
definitely has some levels in things. And
Yeah.
It has levels and things.
Some
they
levels
have
here,
levels and
some
things.
levels there.
No, some levels
Maybe a couple
there.
up here.
Yeah, just all around.
And who knows, he
She's
might
got it
even,
all.
he might even have levels in Warlock buried somewhere in there. We never have any idea.
Yo.
We don't know. We just don't
Oh
know.
no.
Well,
Anything but that.
oh no, come on. Warlocks are great. Everyone loves Warlocks.
Yeah,
I-
you're right. You're
I
right.
got you, Rob. You got 6 in monk and 4 in fighter. I got you. I got you.
Damn.
Thank you.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, Liz. How
Hello.
Are you?
I am good. I am still dying. I have the off-brand sinus infection.
Oh,
I did not get on-brand
Oh.
COVID, thankfully.
That's a plus.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I've had COVID 3 times. now.
I have, as far as I'm aware, not had it.
Me either. I don't know
I've
how.
only had it the once.
Damn, I got it in January. I was so close to the 3-year streak.
Dude, my partner got it, and I slept next to him every night. Never got it.
I got it twice.
Fuck.
I don't know what's going on.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
Rob. This is not a competition. You don't have to try and catch up.
But I'm winning.
Rob, I got it 3 times.
Oh shit.
Oh, damn.
So you're saying I have to try hard?
No.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not.
Start licking doorknobs.
Start licking-
Don't tempt me.
Oh God, no. Liz, who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Lex Hardpaw, the Zealot Barbarian.
Dun dun dun. What race is she? She's human, right?
No, Shifter.
Shifter, that's right. Shifter. Excellent. Thank you very much. And finally, trouble in the corner. Sam.
What
keep
is
you
up,
in a-
y'all?
We keep you in a corner so we can easily mute you and turn off your camera. Anyway, so
You know what? You know what? That just means I go invisible, and you know the rogue going invisible always a good thing, right? Right? What's the worst that could happen?
yeah, it doesn't lead to anything bad happening, like him.
Oh no, absolutely.
Like him leaving fellow players high and dry as he runs off somewhere and they don't know he's there to call for help to.
Fair.
You know, like that time Aeom got stabbed in the hallway and went down, and you left him
What?
there to make death saves and ran off.
Oh no.
Sounds like this does not sound like it
Fair.
at all.
Did nobody tell
I was
Utopia
chasing
about
his
that?
Killer. I was chasing his killer. Who ran
Sounds
to the
like, I have
kitchen
no
like
memory
a
of
I
this.
love it. I love it how he just did the whole, oh, he's dead.
Bruh.
I mean, to be fair, we met him that day.
Sam's like, I will
still.
avenge you. But you could save me.
Good to
Right.
know that if I'd
I
been
don't know how
killed
to
last
save.
session,
I don't
I
know
would
how
have
to
just
save
been left.
myself. What
by-
makes you
by-
think I know
by
how to
Drake.
save you?
I did throw some heals. I think I
I
abandoned them
know
though, too.
you did. And Sam, who are you playing tonight?
Are you okay, Rob?
Yeah.
And Ray, are you good? You look like you're dying
I'm
over
fine.
here.
I'm fine. I'm just vibing. That's what I'm
No,
doing.
we killed him yesterday.
like oh god. Holy
Yo,
fuck.
Jonathan killed him yesterday.
Oh boy.
What I'm getting is yesterday
yeah.
was an intense day for
Yesterday
everybody.
was
Yesterday was
hysterical.
by the time the show ended, my diaphragm was cramping because I spent the last like hour laughing.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
It
it was
lot.
hysterical.
Okay.
Fucking
It was pretty damn
Veteran
hysterical.
Day.
We got both ends of the spectrum.
Jonathan went the fuck off in character.
He was
great.
amazing.
It was great.
It was
Didn't
just
know
fucking
that till now.
devastating. Just to him doing the whole finger on the lips thing to M's
Oh
my
character.
god!
Yeah.
Gosh, it's fine. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I went
Oh
back
my
and looked at clips and highlights for that just
Yeah.
because Emmy told me where certain events were. I was in pain.
Pain.
Yeah, I'm gonna start posting up the clips this week on
Oh,
TikTok and,
do.
and YouTube.
God,
it.
that shit was
Oh my
amazing.
god.
It's
Oh.
good stuff. Good stuff.
So, and who are you playing against, Sam?
Dang it, I almost got away with the misdirection. Well, with the skills of misdirection, it should be quite obvious. I play the group's rogue, Drake, a soul knife who specializes in making the walls, banisters, overheads, and pretty much any surface he can his personal murder playground.
Yep.
His
And
bitch.
when he doesn't specialize in empathy. Ta-da!
I mean, he does currently if it helps him.
Oh
but
god
he's
damn it!
working
Another
on that.
hydrate.
What? Oh, my
Right.
bladder is not going to be happy.
I know.
Same.
So
I
last
drank
we
3
left off,
cups of
you
freaking
literally
coffee today. We'll be fine.
last we left off, you literally had just finished a combat involving a Nautiloid and its crew. There was an Illithid leading the Nautiloids, and Utopia actually scored the killing blow. One-shot kill, ladies and gentlemen, as Utopia
so good.
critted on a smite and blew her highest spell level for her smite damage, and
Yeah.
literally did, I don't remember, like 60 or 70 points of damage or something crazy.
Ridiculous.
And basically blew his head down between his shoulders and shot it out his butt.
Yep.
Um,
We
I'm so
appreciate that.
Hammer
so
time.
so,
As the
bet
person
it
who
is.
was being
Fucking
grappled
hammer
by
time.
said Illithid, I appreciate
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Victory.
I remember that. I remember I said the tentacles were still stuck around your
Yep.
head.
Literally.
I'm like pulling tentacles out of my head.
Ugh.
Oh,
So yes, that was
Never
our
gonna look at
evening
tentacles
last
the
time.
same.
That was definitely
Phrasing.
worth it.
I was on purpose.
That was on purpose. That has
Just wear 'em
nothing to
like
do
dreads.
with this. Has nothing to do with hentai. Everything is normal here. No one even Google what that phrase is. Anyway, so.
Wait, why am I here then?
I
We'll make it hentai for you. We'll
There we
get
go.
some
Bob,
motherfuckers.
you're here just like the
God
rest of
damn it!
You're here just like the rest of us are here to flirt with your friends. That's the only reason any of us
I thought
show
it was
up.
for trauma.
Why we
I thought it
keep
was for
coming back.
trauma.
No. That's the spicy flirting.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
yeah, spicy
Yeah.
flirting.
Trauma is just spicy flirting.
It is. It is. Trauma bonding is spicy.
Yeah,
flirting.
yeah,
Put that in
Indeed, indeed.
Somebody put that in quotes.
The spicy flirting is being able to flirt with your friends and watching the DM kill them later.
Oh yes. True.
Oh.
True.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, I gotta
Ow.
get my spice in somewhere. It
So
has
who's dying next?
someone.
Not
Not
Oh, not Ao.
no.
It's
I know.
happened enough
No, no.
times.
Oh, it's up in the air. It's either going to be Aom again or Drake again.
Fucking okay.
Or almost for one of the
I
two.
am going to
There-
die in a very ridiculous way. I've already almost fallen off the ship.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
true.
god. Oh
God
my
damn.
god. She just got here too.
Oh man, I almost killed 2 new players last fight because I almost dropped Callie off the side of the ship, which wouldn't have actually killed her because she could have just wild formed us. Well, no, you don't have.
No, I
anything
don't
to-
think I have
You don't have
flying
a
yet.
flight speed
You don't
yet.
have a flight speed yet.
No, I do. I do because I was a giant,
You're a giant
eagle.
So
Yeah.
you probably
Because I
would have
dropped
survived.
down.
Ah, yeah.
You probably would have
Yeah.
survived because you would have morphed into a giant eagle, and then Lex almost got her brain eaten. So
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, there's not much there, anyways.
you were raging though, right?
Yes.
So no, I don't think I could have killed you in time. Because you would have taken half from the piercing damage from it trying to rip your brain out. It would have been gnawing through your thick skull. For a
No,
while.
not to mention at that level, zealot barbarians don't go down until their rage ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take a whole turn
Actually-
after you go to 0.
Actually, it doesn't take her to 0. It just says she's outright killed.
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
It does not say you're taking.
It does.
A
It does
0.
outright kill you.
It just says you're outright
Ah.
killed. You don't even get a res.
Yep, because
Yeah,
it eats your
it's
brain.
gone.
It's
Yep.
the brain.
So
Again,
yes.
there's not much there.
We just like stitch her synapses back together and just shove them back in her head.
No, guys, it's fine. We'll just bring her back as a zombie.
That's
I
not
mean,
how we
that's
solve
okay.
every problem.
Lex
Mindless
can be
zombies.
Timmy the Third.
Timmy
can
the
still do
Third.
this.
Oh no,
We can
not
still do
Timmy.
this.
Timmy.
All
Timmy.
right. I just
You
love
don't
how
have
Timmy.
to.
I also love how Timmy's is gender non-specific. We don't care what body
Yeah.
it is.
No,
It's just fucking
No, all of
Timmy.
her
Timmy.
all of her zombies are just Timmy and then whatever
We
number they are.
need to
Canonically
come
Timmy.
up with an acronym for Timmy now.
It's only 3 letters.
Timmy?
So my
It's
brother
5
had the
letters.
nickname Tim
Timmy
for a little
Y.
bit
Timmy
because
with
we
the
made
Y.
a joke about him being the towering inferno of man.
Sorry,
I
Ray,
just
how
said
do you
Tim.
spell Timmy?
Tim, not Timmy.
Oh, okay. I was like, 3
I was
letters
like-
for Tim.
3
I was gonna
letters.
say, are you
I
spelling
mean, I was trying to
Timmy?
get there with 3 letters. I got
Like
4.
TMY.
I
Am
Yeah,
I?
that's what I was
Wait.
doing. Are you spelling it TMY or what?
No. The big thing is
Smash.
anyone who's named Tim, Timothy, or that always gets their name changed to Timmy. Even if you
That is
already
true.
only have 3 letters, your name gets changed to Timmy. So I'm always like, I always assume anyone who's going by Timmy, their name is actually Tim. The TMY.
Yeah,
TMI.
relatives would call me Tim.
Okay, that's enough.
If you know, you know.
But are you tiny?
It's not Tiny Tim. It's Tim the Sorcerer. Anyway,
Tim the Enchanter.
Enchanter. Sorry, I forgot that. So you guys are on the deck of the ship. The battle has just concluded. Lex is pulling tentacles out of her face. Someone else is filming it for some weird reason. You don't understand why.
Val probably knows why.
Filming it with what?
Val went to Bard College. He knows what's up.
Is that you?
Bard College it brings a whole new meaning. to
Oh, no,
college.
you did. Oh, not just. Oh,
What was that?
Oh Lord.
let's. I can't even be mad. You beat me
Oh
to
my
it, but
God.
still.
All right, so there we go. I'm done. I'm going home.
Aren't we all already home?
Not everybody.
You can
Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming in, and good night. Anyway, so the battle had just concluded. I actually think that Lex, Drake, and Val had the only ones who really took any real damage. I don't even think anyone hit Utopia.
I
No,
don't
they kept
think
missing
anybody-
Utopia.
I don't think
No, I
anyone
got
actually hit
stunned, but
me.
that was it.
No,
Yeah, I didn't take much at all.
no, because the guy got to you and then died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at half.
Yeah, Aom took some hits. I think Sam, you got nailed a couple times, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
Oh, you
no,
were
I
almost
got
dead.
nailed
You were almost
good.
dead. You're almost dead. And then Lex.
No, I didn't get close to death, but I did get the scary thing of getting stunned and then surrounded by enemies. So it's just one of those.
That's
Oh,
right.
this is gonna hurt.
Thank you very much for the follow, D&D Winter Wolf. Oh, I almost forgot because I'm stupid and old, and it's funny for me to forget things. If you do not know, at Dinner and a Game, we do have some things we try and do to help incentivize you guys to join us week after week. First off, if you follow us here on Twitch, we are going to be giving away a very special reward to our Twitch followers when we hit 1,000 followers. That is this set of D&D books. This is the core set. It is the Player's Guide, Monsters Manual, DMG, plus the GM screen in that amazing slipcase. This book is actually the foil stamped cover edition of the books. Therefore, it is shiny, it is glossy, it is pretty, and it doesn't look like other D&D sets. Because that means if you make this your primary set of books and you take it to the game store, you do not have to write your name in black Sharpie on the edge of the books to make sure it doesn't get stolen. People will still try and steal it because they look badass, but you at least know when they do it. So we're going to be giving this away when we hit 1,000 followers on Twitch. We are at 759. We are actually kind of flying through the 700s. Oh, thank you very much for the subs. Thank you so much for the sub. Very much. That's incredible. Now also.
Yay!
Yes, yay! We also have one other thing we're doing. It's technically two things, but we have a prize that's going out in two different directions, I guess you'd say. On TikTok, we're trying to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok. We are giving away this 3D printed tower when we hit that 1,000 followers mark. Now, the big thing about this is that this is a 4-story tall, about 9 inches wide, 11 inches tall tower. Each level comes off. So it's a great tabletop piece for your RPGs, for your war games, anything like that. And the front door opens and closes. There's a hatch in the roof that opens and closes. And each level breaks down to individual pieces, including the walls coming off and everything. And this entire thing can fit inside a high-top shoebox. So literally, you can store this away just about anywhere until you need it. It's going to come to you unpainted, primed white. You're going to have to paint it yourself, but it's going to come complete with everything you need for the base tower, which includes the floors, the walls, the clips to hold everything together. Plus, it's going to come with a staircase for every single level to get you up. The only thing it doesn't have is a ladder for the top hatch. So we're going to be giving these out when we hit 1,000 followers on TikTok. You can find our, oh wow, thank you very much for the almost. You guys can find this on our link tree to find our link to our TikTok. And if you follow us there, you'll be entered to win automatically. Also, if you follow us, if you're here during the show, once randomly during the show, we are going to do a 20-minute session where you can enter to get raffle tickets. These raffle tickets are going to be tabulated up, and at the end of the month, we're also going to give away one of these towers to the raffle winner. Now, you can get raffle tickets by being a follower, and then entering in the command word when we launch the random raffle period, and then but also, if you're a subscriber, you get double raffle tickets. So regular followers get 1 ticket, subscribers get 2 tickets. The more shows you catch, the more shows you're a part of, and the more shows you're here for during the 20-minute time period, the more tickets you will accumulate. And then on our Emerald Sanctum show on the 31st, we're going to draw the winner for this raffle. So all that being said, those are things we try and do to give you guys some extra incentive to stick around and enjoy the show. I know it's hard to believe we have to incentivize people sticking around with this amazing people, but we do. I mean, we love you guys. We want to give back. So in the meantime, let's get into Kingdoms of Mist.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so as I was saying, Lex is getting tentacles removed from her face. Callie you're kind of off to one side. You felt it. You nearly got lifted up and thrown over the edge of the ship.
Mhm.
Aom, you had fought your way up to the bridge control. You fought their way back around, and you're by Utopia, who's the one who got the killing blow on the creature. So you're probably both covered in purple ooze, just like Lex is. And Val, you were still up in the command bridge area, and
Yep.
And Drake, you were kind of down below the command bridge area, and you had been surrounded by the enemy, but almost all of them ended up surrendering the moment they saw their courageous leader go down and their ride flee take off and leave them there. So you all are sitting there. The battle's over. The captain came up and he everyone's a little bit injured. There was more than just the people you fought that boarded the ship. It was an entire boarding action, so the rest of the crew was busy fighting off other invaders. But the captain came up and he basically was like, "What the hell was that?"
Whatever it wasn't from around here.
Get big.
Sorry, did anybody get a look up? Oh my, what the fuck?
What?
Okay, I know I saw like the floating eyeball fox, but what the fuck was it? Is that thing?
Which
I'm
thing?
coining the phrase face eater. It was attached to Liz.
Face eater.
I think
Fucking
Bart was going
lovely.
for my brain. Ooh.
Yeah, it was
Brains
all
are
over
very
Lex's
tasty.
face.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
I did not want to hug it that close.
Is that what that weird, like, distant clicking sound was? Like the sound of two coconuts slamming together?
What are coconuts?
It's a tropical fruit. It's an above ground fruit that grows on a tree. You can crack it open and there's milk inside, but not the
They're
milk
very
you think it is.
expensive.
It's very delicious.
Hmm.
And you
Also,
can eat the
it's-
flesh too inside.
You
It's
eat
pretty
inside.
tasty.
They
Yeah.
have flesh.
Not
I
like
mean, it's kind of like
flesh.
Think
Not
of it
flesh,
like
called
like a
flesh.
super. Think of it like an almost like a tree, like a really. It's all kind of like a mixture between a really soft tree bark and the interior of like a nut, except it's very sweet, or it's like it has like a somewhat sweetness to it.
Do you know like shaved ice?
I don't think she knows shaved.
You can shave ice.
Never mind. You don't know shaved ice.
I'll add it
okay.
to the list.
Yeah, put it on
Captain's
the
just
list.
staring at you all, and he's like,
Not a brain cell
"Could have
among
just
us.
said you don't know." And he just turns and walks away.
We just had to physically demonstrate that we're
We
all
don't-
stupid.
Utopia's gonna turn to Ao and be like, when are they gonna start understanding that we don't know anything?
Well, I think the problem is that none of us knows that none of us knows anything.
No. I mean, in
I
terms
disagree.
of
I
terms
know
of
what I
keeps
know, and I know what I
happening.
don't know.
Like
I'm
what
pretty
that
sure-
was, we don't know. We're
Pretty
just
sure
here
I
to
could
fight
pick the right
things.
bark to eat.
But does
if I
that mean
needed
he
to.
knows what we just fought? Or no?
No, well,
He
people
doesn't
keep
know.
coming up to us
No.
after crazy things happen and
Yeah,
going,
and they ask
"What
us
was
like
that?"
we know.
and we don't know. We just hit the
don't know.
things until they're not bothering us anymore,
Yeah,
and then move on,
my whole
and
I
then
think
thing.
get
'cause we
attacked
win.
again.
I think
How
'cause we
many
win.
how many random creatures have come up to you that just don't speak your language, asking for a glass of water, and you beat them to death?
and we murder them.
Well,
I'm
if
really
the glass
hoping
of
zero.
water is in
They
their
actually just paid for
brain.
some sugar. It's the problem. They just wanted to borrow some sugar.
Yeah,
Well, they
except for
shouldn't
the
have
sugar
gone
was
for the
living
brain.
inside me, and
Yeah.
that's what they were trying to
Yeah,
extract.
then they're not allowed to do that.
People
they
sugar.
can't do that.
People
Not
sugar.
without my
People
permission.
sugar.
Ectogamut.
Never without my permission. Gotcha.
So, I know we were getting cornered by midgets who could turn invisible and then double their size. Y'all were having fun with Mr. Splooshy Tentacle. Anything else you should know about?
Oh,
There
there were
was
the
the-
squelchy fuckers.
Squelchy fuckers, the
Yeah, those
giant
guys were
floating
weird.
eyeball things.
Yeah. Didn't like the way some of those rays made me feel. It like my own mind abilities got turned against me. Don't like it.
So
Don't
what
like
you're
it at
saying is
all.
that you didn't like the way they were looking at you?
That's an understatement. They were doing a lot more than looking. It made me feel weird.
They were kind of looking at everybody all the time. There's a lot of eyeballs.
There's
Do
a
you
lot of
have
Too
eyeballs.
many eyes.
Do
Too
you
many
have gaps
eyes.
in your memory too, Sam? Or sorry, Drake. Whoever you are.
What, you mean like something literally shoved its like literally punched me in the brain and then all of a sudden I blink and everything's,
Yeah, like 10
change places?
feet, 20 feet shifted. Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
happened to you too?
What?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh.
I kind of know that feel. It's sort of the feeling I started having when I started using my blades. It's some sort of thing to do with mental stuff. I'm pretty sure they could do it too, except they use it to mess with your freaking heads. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
That's always a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah. none of
Also,
them thinks in the head.
hello to our new friend. How are you? Thank you for jumping in there and
Literally.
and distracting the tentacle thing. Captain Octopus.
With your
That
face.
was yeah.
Face eater.
You distracted it with your face. It was very nobly done of you. And we definitely appreciate it. We hope we didn't get that. I hope my daughter didn't get too much gook on you.
She's like
I would have had the
covering-
good
Phrasing.
anyways.
When she absolutely murdered that thing.
I can't
It's
really
fine.
control
It's
where
good.
where it goes. Once I hit something, it just kind of does what it does.
Hey,
Yeah,
kiddo.
no, I feel that. I feel that hard. Like that's what usually happens when I just like take things head off with my axe. Just blood everywhere.
Whoa.
That's-
Is
that-
it like a
that-
fountain?
Sometimes. So if I get the
Okay.
right velocity, it just
Okay.
I wonder how effective a zombie would be with no head.
You
Are
can
they
make
better or
some?
worse without blood?
Well, what happens if they don't have blood then? Are
Well, I
they
can do
just,
skeletons too.
Are they just dry?
They're very creaky.
Are they just dry?
They're just-
Do they just
they're
crunch?
just
They're
they're
just
they're, they're a
leathery.
little they're a little it kind of sounds like crunchy
Crunchy.
leaves.
Yeah, they're kind of crispy.
or like jerky, like walking jerky.
So as the ship is still moving through the sky, you guys were actually approaching Evertree, which is the elven home city inside this huge, gigantic forest. As you're coming up on it, you can finally see the actual settlement of Evertree. It is a series of huge platforms that are grown out of these giant trees, giant sequoias, and the platforms are all very organic in formation and nature, and you can see that some of the platforms are linked together. The ship circles around the city once, giving you kind of a panoramic sweep. You can tell that there's different levels going down the tree trunks themselves, and that the tree is held up by 14 separate giant trees.
Wow.
There is the entire area of the top of these platforms is probably an eighth of a mile from one edge to the other. It's not solid by any means. There's bridges and ramps and leading from one platform to the other. But there is an area that's obviously been set aside as kind of a sky wharf with several berths. There's only like 2 berths large enough for a ship of this size, but there's plenty of trading vessels that are all lined up and plying their wares, loading and unloading of crew and cargo. You see the majority of things going on to ships seems to be lumber and wood products, and the majority of things coming off ships seems to be foodstuffs and ore or metals or other heavier building materials. So there's obviously a lot of trade here between the Evertrees and between the Great Northern Reach, which is where the majority of this ore comes from. There is, as you guys are guided into the docks by these tugs, the berth you're put up on is kind of on the edge of one of these large platforms, and so basically to your left is the dock and the wharf, and to your right is just open sky below you. And there's enough distance between this area and the nearest trees to where you can see down to the forest floor. And you can see that these platforms descend down these tree trunks for at least like 7 or 8 levels. And then it ends probably about 30 feet off the ground, at which case there are spiral staircases that go down each tree trunk to the ground itself, and on the ground there's a large settlements down below. You can see that a lot of the settlements consist of houses of varying size, and there is actually a palisade wall that's built around the settlements around the base of the tree. So this entire city doesn't just span this upper platform, it spans literally from this platform all the way to the ground.
Whew. You could spend an entire week here and still not see everything.
And you can see that there are plenty of L's. Oh, we lost Sphinx.
No!
No!
Things
thought
got
so, 'cause-
redacted.
Redacted!
God.
He was so young.
It was
See
the
if I can
only one with
zombify
the brain cell. Fuck.
We
I
all must now
resent
enter a
that
period
fact.
of mourning.
Okay, that's over. Let's go on.
I'm already in black.
He'll be back in a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
And then we're gonna have to redo the whole screen.
I'm good. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we will. Time for banter.
Time for witty banter. I'm
Yeah.
sure the people haven't. There he is.
There he is.
And yes, I have to redo the whole screen. Hi, Sphinx. You went bye-bye.
Sorry, my laptop has been being weird, and it just decided that it was going to go to sleep right just the fuck then.
Oh,
Well, you know what? You cannot argue when someone is tired. You have to respect that and let them rest. Unfortunately,
No.
unfortunately, we can't let your laptop rest at this point because we need
No.
him. So
Yeah.
you're just gonna have to, tell that boy to, be chipper and keep going because we.
so it's not
need
okay
him.
for robots to rest, is what you're saying?
Well, they're not designed to rest. They're designed to just constantly do something.
That's an assumption.
I work in technology and I'm gonna say no. You should be
Really?
turning everything off at least once a week.
I don't think that's true.
I thought Ray was gonna make a joke about how he refuses to let us rest, but I guess I'll be the one to bring up the
Hey,
fact that
I
we.
feel like we got one
I
rest
have given
in.
you several long
Now,
rests in
now.
this campaign of a year.
It's been 42 sessions, my man.
and I think I
It's
can
been
count
42
them.
sessions
I
with
think-
4 rests.
I
With
think,
4 rests.
I think she might be right, actually.
No, I will go and check. I will fucking check.
Well, here's
Read the
deal.
minutes.
There have been periods where you weren't actually doing anything for days.
You threw a nautiloid at us after we just had 4 near-death experiences each.
We did have like a couple days off though, where we were just dicking
Yep.
around on the ship.
Yep.
We
Yep,
also
did.
technically did nothing for 3 months straight.
Well, yeah, but the time vanished.
doesn't count.
That doesn't fucking count.
I was not
Yeah.
there for that.
Yeah, half the party wasn't there for that.
I didn't
Yeah.
get the 3-month coma.
And the 3 months was literally 1 second to you guys.
Yeah,
Right,
no, that's why it
right,
doesn't
right.
count.
It doesn't
We
count.
blinked and
Doesn't-
it was
Hey, it just
3
means
months.
you're 3 months younger than you should be.
I just
Your
you know what,
birthdays all went back by 3 months. You're
Ah,
good.
shit.
you know what
Wait,
I
what
love so
zodiac
much.
sign would that make Utopia then?
I
Oh,
know.
I
geez.
already did the math to know what Drake's is, and it's not going to surprise anyone.
Scorpio?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't even think I know what Kelly's
Yes.
sign is.
Well,
I
how
feel
would
like
Callie-
she'd
I'm
be
how
a
would-
thinking.
how would-
Pisces or an Aquarius.
How would Callie know the first thing you lose when you live underground is a sense of time?
That's a
Doesn't
valid
understand.
Yeah.
point. What are the? It's
That's
like,
fair.
wait, would people make things out of the stars? What are the stars?
None of the stars.
God, that
Oh my
experience. What is
God.
the stars? What's the moon?
What was Callie's reaction the first time she walked out of the caves and looked up?
Oh, considering she was like 10 when she went in, she's like, there's light all the time. I wonder how many glowworms are up there.
You know what I like about the roof out here? It never falls on your head randomly.
never
God. Kelly is adorable. I love her.
So good. So
She's-
good.
And
If
that's
she
why
wasn't
Drake
so
acts
just, like-
as the scary older brother.
No, as soon as Utopia gets the chance, she's buying Callie one of everything so she can experience things. Just walk into whatever place and be like, here, just whatever you've got, we want it.
I just need one of all
just
of your
one
items.
of all the stuff and just start handing it off to Callie and be like, this is this, and this is this, and this is this.
I'm here
That's
for
what all
that.
this stuff is.
And
I
Callie's
feel
gonna
like if she wasn't so
And
like
this is the
clueless-
gun. No.
Gemini.
And this
No.
is the gun.
Callie's gonna be
What do
like
you have?
taking a bite of one
Ice!
thing, and then Utopia's gonna take it out of her hand and throw it on the ground again or another
No,
thing.
literally.
And Aeon's gonna like, but we could give that to somebody who's hungry.
Yeah.
Drake
It's like,
picks
oh,
it off
right,
the ground
right.
like me. Eats it.
It's the squid tentacles we pulled off Lex.
Oh,
Oh, no, never
Somebody
mind. I'll
grilled
pass.
them.
Hard
Never
pass.
mind.
Hard pass.
So, but
Wait,
yeah.
I want some grilled tentacle?
Anyone
Yeah,
want
man.
calamari?
Calamari, let's go.
You see that
Calamari.
the docks themselves are full of different types of peoples. But you notice one thing very, very quickly. The majority of peoples are non-human. You see a large number of orcs, goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, a large number of elves, halflings. You see scatterings of humans, but they're definitely not in the majority here. You see that there's a few gnolls wandering or moving around working. Um, everyone seems to be in some kind. Everyone here seems to be doing in some kind of industry or job. Everyone seems to have a function. It's very, very busy, but very orderly. Um, so the captain comes up to you, and Aegom comes up with him, and Aegom kind of looks at you all, and he says, "I'm going to go meet with the city elders, get the latest reports, and see if there's any refugees that need to be picked up." He says, um, "We're going to be here overnight now. They need to inspect the ship and see if any repairs need to be made.
That's fair.
So you all are welcome to spend the night on the ship. If you choose to go down below, as long as there's no major repairs to be made, we should be leaving fairly early tomorrow." He says,
Lovely.
he looks at Lex, and Lex says, and he says, "You have my permission to act as my agent amongst this group." He says, "Make sure that they get back on time, and if you need anything, be sure to reach out, and whatever aid the ship can provide, we will. Just remember, as long as you come from this ship, you technically represent the ship. So please don't do anything untowards." He says, "You'll find a rich culture here, and
Well,
despite all the hardships that have been felt elsewhere, uh, Evertrees has not felt the sting as badly as anyone else. We are currently in negotiations with them to take in more refugees, but there is not a lot of settleable land here per se. Some of the moots around the Great Forest have communities, mainly communities of hobgoblins or halflings, who basically farm the areas. But there's very little. This is the only large settlement in the entire forest. Um, they're basically designed the city to be their one connection with the outside world. Evertrees is very secluded and very isolationist. So these negotiations are very difficult. If you can in any way, shape, or form help that by not causing any problems, it would be greatly appreciated."
Jake just had like a freaking just a look like that was very pointed of you.
He says, "You're adventurers. Most everyone who started out as adventurers and survived it can tell you how dangerous it is to have adventurers anywhere."
Aeom winks and walks away. I'm a priest.
I'm a priest.
And I'm the next
so-
saint of violence.
I
mean,
believe that.
Technically, he is also a priest.
As you're trying,
He wasn't lying there.
as you guys are, everyone's kind of like turning and walking away. He literally grabs you by the arm, Lex, and he pulls you over. They pull you over, and they say, "Just do what you can to try and
Of course.
keep them in line." Since I know you're new to my service, it says, we have need of them. There is too much going on, and our operatives cannot be everywhere, and we need a source of information and a source of reconnaissance that we can count on. And they have proven to be apt. and they could become this vital source of information. He says, I understand that the Satyr is from the temples back. Oh my god, I forgot to name my own planet.
Kyrell.
Cairo.
Tyrell.
is back. Is from the temples on Cairo. He says we're now that things may be settling here, and the fight looks to be turning into an actual fight instead of the ambush that it started out as. We are starting to reach out to some of our resources, and Kyrell is the best source we have for military equipment, since we've lost so much here. Since most of our manufacturing was done in Ayla, now we have to go to outside sources, so we're going to be reaching out to Kyrell to help us. We know that their situation is dire, and we have our best minds working towards trying to find some help for them. But we may need to send people there to enact our plans. And this group may be the only ones we can send.
Of course.
Kinda
Keep him from getting arrested if I can.
He says, you will be able to speak with my name. He says, but just use it wisely.
Yes, wisely.
Oh,
I'm
God.
totally wise, guys. This is gonna be fine. Totally wise.
Oh dear.
I mean, my wisdom is all right, but I'm less of a wise guy and more of a wise ass.
We know.
And by the way,
Oh, no, wise is okay.
Lex has a lend a hand for her first roll, which is a +1.
Yes.
Nice.
So, what are you guys going to do?
I'm going to get Camille. I'm going to get Camille. We're going to go on a date. There's a city down there. They have places where it's. I'm not letting you do anything this time. It's been 42 sessions. I'm going to go find her, and we're going on a fucking date. I don't
She's
care
gone.
about if I'm covered in Mind Flayer goo. We're going on a fucking date.
So you run below
There.
decks,
Yes.
covered in slime.
Mhm.
Throw open the door to the cabin.
Yes.
Oh no.
No.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Camille's gone.
I swear to God, I'm taking your elbows next. I already own your knees. They're on layaway now, motherfucker.
What's wrong? You seem a little tense. Are you okay?
I can't breathe.
What do I
that
see,
hurts.
bro?
You seem tense. Just a little tense.
What the fuck do I see, my man?
What is or is not in this cabin?
Oh,
Well,
no.
You see Camille sitting up on the edge of the hammock, kind of like trying to. She's obviously just woken up a bit ago. She's trying to get up. She's like, "What was going on out there? I heard slamming and screaming. This thing kept on swinging back and forth, and I couldn't get out of it."
It's been solved. They're dead. Well, whichever ones were on the ship are dead and left.
Who's they? What's dead? What happened?
This giant. Okay, dude. Have you seen a squid?
A what?
Okay, so
No,
It's
I've
like-
seen squid. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've seen squid.
like a squid, but the size of the ship flew down.
Okay, I haven't
And it
seen
had-
that squid.
No, but it was just a squid but bigger, and it flew down to us and it grabbed the ship and it had a bunch of like tentacly thingies and I think dwarves. They were dwarves, but then they got bigger. Whatever, they're dead.
Phrasing.
They're dead. And we're at Evertree for about a day because the ship might need repairs.
Okay. What is that all over you?
It's one of the tentacly people. He exploded. Well, I made him explode. It didn't just happen on its own.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That smells weird.
I understand. I can deal with this and put my armor and the hammer somewhere else. But we're allowed to leave the ship if we want, as long as we're back on time. Would you like to see the city?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Okay.
Are you going like that?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to give you a few minutes to? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go. And she kind of like makes a wide berth around you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go upstairs and see what everyone else is covered in.
There's another.
Phrasing.
There's a new person who also has this all over them. Don't say anything, Sam.
Phrasing.
Too late.
Motherfucker.
It's Sam.
Well, I
I'll-
don't know how I feel about you sharing goo with another person.
Phrasing.
Oh wait, you have feelings about that?
I said I don't know.
What?
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna go find everyone else, and you get cleaned up, and
Yep.
yeah, it's never dull, is it?
Never, ever again.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm sorry.
So she walks out, shutting the door behind her. I'm assuming you're gonna take off the armor and try and clean it as best you can. Call for a bucket of water. Just try and just like hose it off as best you can. The room smells really weird by the time you're done.
Like Ludafisk.
Oh,
my
no.
god. Oh.
Call back.
Share the
Nice.
goo of adventure.
Phrasing. What, you don't adventure goo?
That's what that is.
So, yes.
Do you really adventure, bro? Do you really?
Do you really? Have you ever shared goo?
Oh
Do you
my
even
God.
adventure if you don't share goo?
Yeah.
No.
Do you even goo, bro?
Do you even goo? Do you even
Do you
goo,
goo,
bro?
bruh?
Oh man. So, what are the rest of you doing as Utopia literally ran off?
I'm gonna
someone's
call.
excited.
I'm gonna summon Inari from her pocket dimension, and Inari's gonna immediately run over to those tentacles on the floor and start kind of investigating them.
Mhm.
And for I can't remember Alyssa's character's name suddenly.
Lex.
Lex.
X.
For Lex, you see this like Snow White fox just appear out of nowhere, and just kind of immediately and run over to the tentacles that you threw off of your face, and just kind of sniff at them and paw at them a little bit.
We can make cat toys.
What?
No. No.
I think they are cat
no,
toys
No.
at this
no, no,
point.
That's
no,
true.
no, no, no.
That's true. That's true.
Actually, they were cat toys.
So,
Still like cat.
Inari is snuffling around, looking at tentacles. Picks one up in its mouth. It kind of like tries to chew on it, then spits it back out.
They're quite relevant.
Yeah, girl, it's not food. It's not food. You definitely don't want to eat that, I think.
Inari looks over at you with a look on its face, and it's like, "Oh."
Betrayal.
Yeah, that's about right.
Betrayal.
And I go into my pouch, I pull out like a jerky or something, and I toss it to her.
And she jumps up and catches it.
There you go. That's better.
So, Aeom, Drake, and Callie, what are you three going to be doing?
We could
Of course.
explore. We should go explore.
Aeom kind
Well,
of
if you want to explore, I'll go with you. I can spot trouble from a mile away, so I can make sure it doesn't at least find us.
You notice that he's always walking with a hand mirror pointed at himself.
I mean, it would work as a vampire. I can effectively look like I'm looking at myself, but really I'm looking behind me.
True. I think that would work.
He also uses it to look around corners.
Now, what were you saying, Aeom?
Aeom sort of slows their roll and turns around to look at Lex. Are you coming?
Might as well. Not much else I can do. Not much to do on the ship.
Well, you'd be a terrible agent if you weren't watching us, right?
No, please don't remind me we have a babysitter. Please.
Who's sitting
No
on babies?
offense,
You
Lex.
shouldn't do that. We're not birds.
I honestly, I'm still not
No,
sure why
no.
they asked me to do this. I'm not really the watching and keeping out of trouble type.
Aeon,
This
like,
is
raises
probably
their
gonna
hand.
end
Very
badly.
good at watching and keeping an eye on things.
Well, if it makes it feel any better, you'll have one less to watch because I'm staying on the ship with this
You
one.
sh-
Points at
You
Inari.
sure? It's like,
Yeah,
are you sure?
yeah.
Or are you waiting to follow your daughter as she possibly goes into
I'm
the city to
not
make sure she doesn't
going
go
to-
into trouble?
I'm not going to do that.
Aeon glares at Val.
I promise. I put my hand on my heart. I swear on all 3 of my souls now.
We do pinky
I'm-
swears.
Okay, that's
Okay.
a good point. I was just going to ask you to,
Alright,
but what about the other
alright.
2? But that's
All
good.
right.
Okay.
All right, I promise I'm
Right
not
after
going to
you-
follow them.
Right after you release the pinky swear, Camille comes over and kind of just like drapes on your shoulder, Val. She's like, he's not gonna do the creepy dad stocky thing.
I'm not.
You say that.
I
He's
promise.
totally not.
I just pinky
Camille,
swear.
you're not inspiring me with confidence.
I know, but you know why he's
Rude.
not? In order to follow us around, he would definitely need to be able to appear like he's not following us around. Maybe act like he's shopping or something. And to shop, you have to have money. And I have his wallet. And she walks off.
I'm paying for the date now.
That's just
wife.
that's just mean and uncalled for, and I wasn't gonna get off the ship anyway. But now I'm just gonna. You didn't have to do that. I'm gonna go play with my fox now.
I mean, you could always
Crazy?
come with us if you've got nothing better to do.
Nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna, and I pull out my loot and I just sit like on a crate on the deck and just start kind of fiddling. So we're gonna play, and we're gonna have me and Inari are gonna have a good time.
He's
And
sulking.
that's
Think you'd
what's
be
happening.
so. I did not think someone like you would be so easily deflated by something like that.
It's the lack of faith in me that's deflating. That's what it is. It's the lack of faith and trust in
Camille's got your
me.
pouch and she's got
Faith
it
and
open.
trust
She's
and
like,
fairy
"It's-
dust.
It's the lack of small coins in me. Holy crap.
Yes.
Pretty
You
sure
know
he's
what?
holding onto all the money Utopia's like gotten, like accumulated at this
Yup.
point.
That's not silver. That's not silver.
No,
It's not. No, it's
Yeah.
not silver.
oh,
We don't
And
know
no one-
anything
and no one-
about
and
them.
considering we know nothing about this city or the various people within it, it'd probably not be the best idea to be waving that stuff around. You're going to attract
Yeah.
the wrong kind of attention,
She
and that's
zips
the
bag
last
up,
thing we want.
And she goes over to Val and says, "You can have this back."
I'll take the bag. I will take out. Hang on. I will take out like 1 platinum. I'll give it to Camille. Have a good time.
Deal.
She's like, she takes it. She does this number. I mean, just checking.
That's fair.
It's actually
That's
Jeez, and they thought I was
Is
the
this
cheat.
chocolate?
She's like, "Do you know?"
I do know.
She
I want you
it
both
in
to have a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, get yourselves some nice things and enjoy. Have a nice meal.
I'll put a down payment on the house. Gotcha.
That too, sure.
Here in this neighborhood, you're crazy. This place is too big for that.
Are you
You
kidding?
could live at the tops of trees. That's so cool.
1, we're up in the air. 2, everything is so big here. Like, there's no cramps. There, you could have no walls if you didn't want walls. Just put up curtains everywhere.
I can understand your interest in it, definitely. Personally, I've never liked big cities. At least not the top side of them.
Well, then you pick a tree very far away and you go up that tree.
Yeah, that's a
Options.
platinum. You could buy any tree you want.
Could probably buy
Well,
like
you can't
6
really
of
buy a
them.
tree. I mean, trees belong to themselves. You shouldn't buy trees.
You shouldn't buy
Also,
trees.
that's a good point. Trees do belong to themselves. The
Mhm.
trees will get very upset if you try to buy one. Don't ask me how I know.
Camille's like, I don't know how you know, and I don't have any interest in buying a tree.
My parents are wizards. That's all you need to know.
I talked to a lot of trees when I first came out of the caves.
And did they talk back?
Of course they talked back.
Okay.
Some of
Got it.
them were a lot nicer than others.
Crab apples are
They're mean trees.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Wow.
What was
Get
that
the-
one tree you said is just an absolute like prickly jerk? The crab apples?
Crab apples are they're not very nice. Until you get them talking, and then they don't shut up. Except for if you like don't ask before you take apples, they throw them at you. You're really upset.
No
Cacti
wonder I
are
Weeping
got
willows
pegged
are
in the
always
skull.
sad. I haven't talked to a cactus.
Cacti are actually the nicest plants you ever want to meet. They're so touch starved.
Oh, the poor thing.
They just want affection.
Camille's kind of just looking around at everyone having this conversation, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die."
You're not gonna die
It's fine. I can bring you back if you
today.
do.
I don't want to be a zombie.
Oh, I should let Timmy go though.
Probably
How
a good
long does
idea
he
to let
last
Timmy go.
again? He's
I
permanent,
don't
right?
know. I don't think there's a
I think
limit.
you, I think you can keep casting the spell with and
Well,
and
it
bring it
takes
back
the-
as many times as the spell slots have.
Hang on, because I think it's part of my wild shape.
It is part of your wild shape. Does it have
So
to
in
be
that
your
point,
wild shape?
can stay in B shape for 5 hours before reverting back. So
You gonna walk around with a
It-
zombie
which
following you
ability
for
is
5
it?
hours?
absolutely
Hold on.
not.
that
me
might
find
get us
this
some
real
strange
quick.
looks.
It's like
I
would
mean, he
probably
just
not
looks
be
like a-
best walking into the city, walking into a nice city with a zombie. It might cause some panic.
Yeah, that might get us some weird looks.
Yeah, no. Okay.
My
And
parents
I'm
knew
already
a
covered
necro-
in goo. We're gonna get enough of those.
My
Timmy,
parents
you can
knew
go
a
to bed.
necromancer that tried to do that, and that did not end well for them. Let me tell you.
Camille's like, "Are we gonna come back and stay on the boat?"
1 hour. They last the fungal infestation zombies
Is it
last
only
for
an
1
hour?
hour.
Oh,
It's only an hour.
hour. Oh, either way, I'm not keeping around for 1 hour.
all right. Are you gonna make him walk off the edge of the boat?
No, because I don't want him to splatter on some nice family's front yard. That would be quite rude. I'm gonna find wherever the rest of the dwarf bodies are and have him just go take a nap with his friends.
Oh, you gotta lay down.
Yep.
You gotta make him.
Take the long sleep.
It's like Timmy, go be the big spoon.
Oh,
Oh, that is both
Timmy.
adorable and disturbing at the same time, and I'm for it.
Just cuddle up. It's like a whole puddle of kittens. It's just dead dwarfs.
Cuddle pile.
Oh my god.
I love it. I love it. I'm here for it all.
We're going to hell for just that
great.
scene.
We're great. We're great at making friends, guys.
All
You
right.
mean this-
Well, before
you mean
we
this
so
isn't already the
fucking-
bad thing?
So fucking literally.
Yeah.
So
How else do you
before
do
we
with an
all
8
seem to,
charisma?
Yeah, that's true. Before we all just kind of
Scatter?
scatter, I guess. Let's see. Wait for Utopia to get back up here, then I've got to set something up. It'll last for a good while.
What are you setting up?
Maybe. Was this the thingy that you can do?
Yeah.
The people thingy with the brains?
Yeah.
People thingy with the
Okay,
brains.
can I come back to the deck now?
That might not be the best wording considering what we just dealt with, but
I
yeah.
mean, we did
Yeah.
it once
I'll
already.
skip
We
that.
did it in Trask Manor.
I mean, as long as you don't grow tentacles and try to like force him in my face, we'll be okay.
God, no.
Consent. Consent.
It's just
not
like
force.
voices
Yes,
in your
consent.
head.
Consent is a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just voices in your head. It's fine.
But there are
It's like
voices.
our voices. Yeah, it's our voices. It's not.
Let's
random
not talk about
voices.
voices in our heads today, okay?
Talk
Says the
about
man
Threesa.
with
It's like
voices in
I
his
take
head.
it someone is suffering from the Threesa crowd syndrome.
We're still working things out. Still working things out.
There's
Got
still
it.
some negotiations being had.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We have
Yeah.
to be on good behavior because negotiations are important.
Yes.
Which is exactly why I'm going to make sure that whoever I am traveling with, not only tends to avoid the normal trouble, but doesn't get spotted by the other kind of trouble.
Huh.
I have
If
a
we
feeling like I
do,
should know
I
what
may
that
be able
means.
to get. Remember the kind of people that weren't the most desirable people, as I called them? The ones that I could deal with, but a lot of other people really don't know how to deal with.
Is that
He
raised
seems
hand
really
is Milagros or
nice.
Utopia?
Well, I was gonna ask him like Utopia come back to the deck
Oh,
at
yes.
this point.
Yes, you've had more than enough time to spread goop all over you in a nice thin even layer.
You have a nice
It's a
purplish
face
glow.
mask
armor.
now.
Yeah.
You'll just be able to peel it off later.
Yeah, let it
Sure.
dry and you'll be able to
Sure.
peel it off in one
Ah,
night.
You can do that
that's-
game. You can do that game where you try and get the biggest sheet of it
Yeah.
without.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
sticking
you gotta
it.
come off in one
Oh.
piece.
Okay, because
Like
I
when you
have a
put
sup-
food
I
on your
okay.
hand.
This is
Yeah.
this is something. Okay, this is something it would absolutely be in character. It's supremely stupid, but it's something it would be in character. Would be Utopia just leaving the armor behind
Oh hell yes.
because it's goopy, and
'Cause
being
it's
like,
goopy.
"I'm not
I
having
mean, we're
my
in the
first
city.
date."
We're in a quote unquote safe space. We should be good, right? Y'all,
Like-
y'all can go without armor. I'm still wearing
Like
mine.
it's stupid as
I don't
fuck,
wear
but it's
armor.
100% in character. And the first thing she's gonna want to do is get nicer clothes because she cannot have her first date either covered in goo or in whatever she puts on under her armor. That's not appropriate.
It tracks.
Okay.
It's 100%. It's stupid as fuck, but it's in character.
So, about the time Utopia's coming up, Camille says, "Well, if we're gonna stay on the ship, we don't have anything to worry about. But if we're not, maybe we go find an inn nearby to book for the night, and then people can get unpurple and
Smart.
I feel like there was a long stare at Lex at that moment.
and Aeom.
Oh my god.
Aeom is nowhere near as bad as Utopia and Lex. Utopia
Oh,
and
yeah.
Lex were at 0.0 there. They were just like,
Her
You're
ground
at ground
zero.
zero.
yeah.
Goo
And
zero.
Goo 0.
Goo 0.
Ground goo?
Goo
No.
round 0.
Goo round zero.
Wow.
Well, that might not be a bad idea.
That,
Oh, we're
that's
working
actually
on that,
not
however.
bad an idea at all. Why
Let's
don't I
see.
go find us an inn? While you all.
So you are actually leaving the ship then?
Well, if there's talk of an inn involved, well, you know what? No, because I know
No,
me.
no, go
and I know
on,
how-
go on.
I know how deeply I can sleep, and I don't want to be late. So I'm going to stay on the ship. Use I turn to Camille. Use part of that platinum to get you guys rooms and things. And if you need more cash, let me know.
Can I roll to see if Val is deceiving us? for
Oh my
some reason?
god.
Oh, are you gonna insight check
Yes,
him?
yes, you may insight check the hell out of
Thank
me.
you.
Yo! Oh my god.
You know what? I'll join in on this just for the
Oh
kicks.
wow!
Oh, let me put
Just
it
for
on
the
right
kicks, just because.
Oh yeah.
Okay, while you guys are side-eyeing Val,
Holy
Utopia's
shit.
gonna come. Whoa, what?
there. Val rolled like a 21.
Jeez.
Oh, sorry, Aeom rolled like
Damn,
21.
okay.
So
Oh, 21 and a 12.
yeah. So
Per Jesus.
I'll just ask straight out. Are you fibbing?
Val is being completely honest.
Val is completely lying. I'm
That's
just
not,
kidding.
that's not what I said.
That's completely not what he said. So Val is Val's being honest. He actually is intending to stay on the ship.
And I'll say, Aeom, with your role, you can tell that he's also kind of in his own head. Like
Okay.
there's more going on there.
Em turns around and just. All right.
All right. So who all? Let's see. Obviously, you two are going off together. You're
Yeah, so
staying
Utopia
here.
comes clanking onto the deck and is like, "We have a problem."
What?
What do you mean we have a
With what?
problem?
What
This-
kind of
What?
Summer
This-
clothes.
This has to go, but should I leave it here Or should I bring it with us and put it somewhere else?
Well, if you're hauling that armor around, it's going to be
Gonna be pretty
loud,
conspicuous.
heavy.
So should I just leave it here on this?
Just
Well,
leave
you're
it
gonna have
here.
to come back here
Okay.
eventually. So
Okay. Then
Just
I'm
leave it here,
leaving it.
sweetheart.
I can't. I can't be walking around like this.
This is
I
why
gave
don't wear
Camille some money.
Oh,
you
like
guys can
10?
go.
10 coins?
I gave her a platinum.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can go and do and get something nice and have a
mm,
nice meal, and
Wait, is one a lot?
one's a lot. One's a lot.
Camille kind of
Um,
just like her eyes
One's a lot.
bug out of her head a little bit, and she turns around and she looks at Milagros. Or sorry,
At
excuse
Utopia.
Utopia, and she just kind of like. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a couple more just in case.
I don't think you need much more than that.
Oh, okay.
I think you're gonna be fine. Trust me.
Or
How
we're
much
gonna-
platinum did we
or,
get?
or we're gonna go buy a house.
Do
I
you
don't-
want a house?
We did discuss tree houses.
Wait, did you just ask me if I want a house?
Yes.
I think tree houses are fantastic.
I've never been in a treehouse.
Who wouldn't want a house?
My planet doesn't have
I
trees.
think
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
and
do you
I'll
want a
lean over
house
to Camille.
here?
I think she's asking if you want a house together.
No, that's not what I mean. Do you want a house here?
Oh, are you sure that's not what you mean? Because
I
I kind
have
of
no idea. I've never been here. I'm assuming it's a nice place. Maybe we should just start with dinner, though.
Okay,
Yes,
but Dad,
that's a
just in
great
case she wants
idea.
to get a house, I think I need a couple more coins.
I'll
Yeah,
give
you
you
need a good down payment.
I'll give you one more
Market is
platinum,
crazy
and
right
Okay.
I will give it to Camille. Don't buy it.
Utopia cannot be trusted with money.
do not buy a house with this.
all right.
Why not? What if she wants it?
Utopia, you don't need to buy people's love.
Camille's
There's a whole
Camille,
Damn.
looks, Camille looks at Aeon
Damn.
and she's like, "He's right. You don't."
there's a whole song about it and everything.
Oh, okay.
So, question: you two are going off. You're staying here. Us three. Are you coming with us, Aeon, or are you exploring on your own?
No, I'm hanging out with my new best friend, and I just slam myself right up next to Lex.
Okay, I don't trust you, and I've got eyes, bitch.
But you're a spy. I have to keep my eyes on you.
This is weird
Honestly.
seeing from the outside, but all right.
This is usually your gig, right?
Yeah, or the one being watched.
Hmm.
So
Are we
hold on.
supposed to be watching each other?
Honestly,
Yes.
I'm
Watch
just
each
gonna
other.
make sure y'all don't get arrested.
Oh,
All right,
good
so
luck.
since you're going to be watching us,
I walk over to Lex
I won't do it
and
on
I
purpose.
give her like 5 gold just in case they do. And I walk away.
I'll do my best to
This
keep
is
us
not
out
for-
of trouble.
This
for
is not for
once.
liquor or food. This is for bond.
This is bail money.
Bail money and to hire an attorney.
Yeah.
All right, so he's just gonna kind of give a quick look to Val, Utopia, Lex, and let's see who's getting the other one. Just gonna roll D20 real quick. And Callie, it's like, all right, give me a second. His eyes kind of go like almost like a freaking ice blue with an almost like pink violet iris for a second, and then you just hear his voice in his head. That's better. Now we can speak without
Camille
having
kind
to
of
use our
walks over.
mouths.
Camille walks over to Utopia and kind of leans on you a little bit, and she goes, "You have magical pink."
He has magical pink eyes, but I don't think it makes him sick.
Okay. I just seen him do that a couple of times. I didn't know it was infectious or.
No, well, he can.
Not in the way you think.
It's not. No, it's not a sickness,
It's
but it can.
temporarily infectious.
He can affect other people with it.
Oh, well then it is infectious.
Yes, but not in a bad way.
Sort of.
It's kind of consensual.
It's very consensual. Mostly.
Wow.
I thought we were just talking about his beautiful steely blue eyes.
I'm just
Really confused.
no. Absolutely, lifestyles. Everyone picks them. I'm gonna go. Let's go get food.
Go get food. You
Go
girls
get
have
food.
fun.
If you get any trouble, just let me know where you are. Let me know what kind of trouble you're dealing with, and I'll see what I can do. If it's any of the troublesome kind, I may be able to pull a few strings or at least coerce them.
Troublesome trouble. Yes. Troublesome trouble.
The Undercity side of trouble. I don't know how prevalent it is here, but you never know.
Ah.
This is a
Yeah.
major.
You
This
forget.
is a major city, and no matter what you do, if you have a large metropolis, you are going to have crime.
Yep. Besides,
If the emerald exists here, say hello to them for me.
Oh, that's right.
Emeralds. I haven't seen emeralds up here. I
Oh,
hear you guys
no.
cut them.
It's a group of It's a
don't know how
group
you
of
cut it.
people we became friends with in Ayla before everything.
Went
went to
belly
shit.
up.
Yes.
Are they green?
They
No.
wear green sometimes.
Yes.
They
They're
have
not
the
all the way green.
Sometimes green.
They don't have green skin. They're not. They.
send me the details when you get a chance, if you get a free moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Drake, you grew up
Ah,
around Ayla or not? No, you didn't. That's right, you didn't.
no. Go with
Um,
criminal context. You can very quick the criminal context background ability. I can very quickly make
You don't have
friends in new
to.
places.
You don't have to. In Ayla, the different organized crime, the different crime organizations all took the names of gemstones. The emerald was one of the biggest. The ruby was the absolute biggest. There was the diamond and the opal, who were kind of just below them, and those were the major crime families in Ayla. Before the attack and everything like that. You did hear rumors that the Emerald had spent a lot of resources getting people out of the city. And that the last rumors were that they had taken a ship and sailed out into the sea and try to make for the Southern Isles.
Well, if the emeralds are here and trouble is stirred, I'll see what I can do to speak with them. Just if you do run into them, let me know at least.
Yeah. If you run into them, let them know that Val says hello.
Will do. Love being able to make friends easily. Shall we?
Wait. And Callie's gonna just quickly druid craft a little mushroom, she's gonna run back to here in case you need a buddy, just somebody to hang out with.
Is this edible?
I wouldn't.
Noted.
She can make edible ones though.
Yeah, no, I just think ink caps are so pretty because sometimes they drip like a little bit of black, like your eyes do. Well,
yes.
not that your eyes drip, but your eyes go black.
Yeah, I have not known them to go black. Thank you. It is a lovely, lovely thought. I appreciate it.
Oh, this is fun.
Inari, this is not for eating.
Oh, well, I should make one for Inari.
And
These ones are my favorite. And she's gonna make a little
Okay.
puffball mushroom. So it's just I was actually named after these ones. These ones.
Oh, this one you can eat Inari.
No, you put it on the ground. Now he looks at it. He sniffs it. Is it literally like a round little puffball?
Puffball mushrooms, yeah, they're just like little white. They almost look like marshmallows. They don't really have like a stalk and a top.
How frail
are
are
edible.
they?
Frail, they're dense, like they're mushroom or they're
Nari begins
they're like
batting it around on the
marshmallows.
floor and playing with it.
Right on.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
adorable. Atlas, what are you eating?
Perfect timing.
Sorry, there's
I would've-
no.
I need
There's a
that
100-pound dog that is crunching on something.
Yep.
What did you find? There's
What?
nothing up here. Those are books.
He's studying.
Yeah.
He's studying. Yeah,
Consume.
No, he's not.
He learns via
he's taking consumed knowledge
digestion.
literally.
He learns
Oh
via
no,
digestion.
he found and teleported my homework.
Oh god. All right, let's do this. It is 9:30. Let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break because we're about to divide everyone up into 2 different groups and things are going to go crazy. So,
Oh, yeah.
3 different groups actually.
Yeah.
Nothing bad will happen.
No,
Nothing.
no, nothing.
Nothing
Which
bad.
group is gonna get in trouble first?
Dun dun
don't
dun.
think that's
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, I need to start a poll. I need to do
Yeah.
a poll.
No.
We're gonna do a poll to see which one of these groups is going to be exploded first. Polls.
Oh dear.
Let me see.
Well, I know where Redbeard's gonna vote
Yep.
Oh, I left the poll
mm.
running.
because he wants to see Drake
He's
explode the
grandma
tank
poll.
He's gonna
The
mini
pick on our
grandma
group.
poll.
He's gonna pick on our group. Grandma rules. 100%.
who's
Wow,
grandma?
it was unanimous.
Option 100 says-
That is a Brona's grandma from Monster Hearts,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
grandma is the best. Grandma is one of the
Alright.
best NPCs.
So, what should we name each group? So Val's by himself, so we'll just call it Val's group.
So there's Val,
Date
date
time.
night, and 3 brain
yeah.
cells.
That's a lot for that
Wait,
group.
who's
I'd
missing
say
one?
Okay, 1 brain cell.
And no
I
brain
think it's Ale.
cells.
I think it's Ale.
Hey, I have
Ale
a
has a
+1
brain cell.
intelligence. I resent that.
I have the lowest.
Wait, are we going with who?
I have
That's
the
right. AL has the lowest.
Yeah, so he cancels out Drake, so no brain cells.
0 brain cells.
0.
Yeah, your modifier is how many brain cells you have. I have 1.
And
I have 0.
Oh fuck! I
I
have
got
one.
one.
so
I have
There's
0.
still a +1. There we go.
I
One
have
brain
one
cell.
as well.
one brain cell then.
1 brain cell.
One brain cell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting a poll. The poll is to see which group gets in trouble first. I'm going to start the poll now. It was going to run for what, 20 minutes or something? Let me... Oh no, it's just going to run until I stop it. So the poll is up now in chat. Where's the poll thing? Yeah, there it is. So there is the votes for it. You can set that up there. Someone is already voted.
Nice.
But yes, we're going to take 10 minutes. But also, while we're taking that 10 minutes, let's do this. Let's go ahead and start the giveaway too. So for the next 20 minutes, you're going to have the chance to enter for raffle tickets. And remember, at the end of the month, the raffle tickets will be tabulated, and each one is a chance to win. And we're going to give away that 3D printed tower at the end of the month. So if you want to win that, type in the word in chat, which is !tower, and you'll get your ticket registered, and we will calculate that and take it up. And we're going to put we have to keep a running tab in our Discord group, so you can see how many everyone has, and we will update that tomorrow with the new totals. And like I said, at the last show of the month, we're going to be drawing the winner. So you guys enjoy that. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes. It's 9:40 now, my time. We'll be back in 10 minutes at 9:50. Later.
Hey, let's go.
go.
Ship. It
Let's
goes
go.
places. It's not one place.
Yeah,
It's many.
Exactly.
It's all of the places.
It's all
All
Ladies
places.
and gentlemen, we're back.
From all
I
and
couldn't
to
get them
all
to
the
shut up,
places.
so I just hit the live button.
Wait,
Wait, we're
we
supposed
have
to
that
shut up?
setting?
Never.
No.
All right, so first off, let's go ahead and take care of the poll because I think everyone has definitely voted. Oh, and the votes are in, and it looks like the winner is One Brain Cell. Everyone thinks that One Brain Cell is going to be the group to get in trouble first as we deboard the ship and go on our merry way. Go ahead and close that poll. All right. And for the giveaway, we have 6.5 minutes left. If you have not done it yet, type in !tower into chat to get your tickets. We are going to be giving away this 3D printed tower when we get to the end of the month. And to enter to win, all you have to do is type !tower into chat and be following us. And you will be entered to, you will get a ticket, and we will be a running tabulation of those tickets in our Discord. You may go ahead to Discord and check that out at any time and see what the current totals are. At the end of the month, we will be drawing a winner. That winner will have entries equal to the number of tickets they have, and we'll be doing a random drawing for that. So be prepared for that. It's going to be happening on our Tuesday show, which is our Emerald Sanctum show on the 31st. So we will be doing that then. And in the meantime, all right. So Val's staying with the ship, correct?
That's correct.
All right. I'm assuming you guys are going to be together at least as long as the end of the dock, so you can walk, and then you're going to start.
Mhm.
Is everyone going to go to the inn first?
Probably
Yes.
wise.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we should know where we're going at the end of the night.
All right. So you guys make your way across down the pier, and you get to the, or actually, yeah, it's a pier. That's a pier. Sorry, I'm trying to remember my terms for docks.
Yes, no, that would be a pier.
Yeah, it's be a pier.
Yep.
So you walk down the pier and you get to the area where there's more actual like buildings and fronts. You see that you can easily ascertain where the wharf master's structure is. It's also where customs is, and just to the right of that, there is another building beside it that is a multi-story building, and it has. Oh, and by the way, all the buildings here are made of wood. And it's a multi-story building, and it has iron bars on almost all the windows. And you can see right away from the sign over the door that's a pair of manacles that this is probably the police station / jail on the docks. You can see that there's a large number of hobgoblins and bugbears who are sitting around outside in uniforms with badges on, and they're coming and going. And so that seems the police force seems to be run out of this office. They're very active, moving back and forth. You can see that there are some people who are being brought in manacles for different, and brought into the actual jail itself. Then further down the street, there is a couple of mercantile shops, basically specializing in nautical gear, ropes, all the accoutrements that you need to outfit and supply ships, sailcloth, ropes, pins, anything you need. There's a Cooper's for barrels, and then at the end of this line of shops in front of this pier, there is that takes up the rest of the block. There is a very large 3-story building that is probably about close to 90 feet long, and it is a hotel. Like I said, it's 3 stories tall, and you can hear, as you come closer to it, you can hear music coming from the bottom floor, and you can hear people singing, and there's a very lively tune being played. And as you guys come in, there is a There is to the left as you come in the door. There is a long bar that goes the length of the room but ends right at the staircase that's on the far wall from you that goes upstairs. The bar kind of goes and L's onto it, but ends right there at this where the staircase starts going up. The bar has bar stools all the way down it, and the bar stools look like they're actually part of the floor, like they were grown out of the floor. And the tops of those bar stools are like worn smooth from people constantly getting up and sitting down on those stools all the time. Bar top is nicked and scarred wood, but it's also from just being here so long. It's also worn smooth. But you can see people are always carving new things in it. So there's always there's tons of graffiti carved into it and everything like that. Behind the bar, you see there is the bar itself is normal height. But behind the bar, standing on a platform that's built onto the back of the bar that's only like 4 inches wide, there is a halfling who is standing. He's up on that platform and he's walking back and forth and he's serving people at the bar. Occasionally, he has to get something off of the back shelf behind him where all the bottles are, and you can see he just jumps from that little platform, lands on the countertop, grabs whatever bottle he needs, and jumps back. Now, directly to the left of the front doors as you come in, there is a set of double doors that obviously goes back into a very active kitchen, and people are constantly coming and going. So the first thing you are told the moment you get in, everyone right in by the doorway, the people sitting at the tables, the people at the bar, and the halfling behind the bar all go, "Get out from in front of the door!" Because you're all just kind of standing there looking in. And right then, a waiter comes busting out the door with a huge tray on his shoulders. And the waiter's just coming through, and he puts the tray up on the end of his arm and just weaves through you all. And when he gets near Utopia, he kind of has to jump a little to make sure it goes over her head. And he just weaves through you all and then brings the tray back down and just goes moving through the crowd, walking out to serve a table. Almost every single table is filled. The halfling behind the bar just waves you guys over. It's like, "Get over here, get over here."
I'm not going to turn down a drink at the bar.
Kind of look, he's like, "Yeah, worst design place in the world. But who puts the fucking kitchen doors right in front of the front doors? I never would have done this, but I was still dumb enough to buy the place. Binsky's the name. How can I help ya?"
Sasha,
I'm sure.
we're in the city at least for the next 24 hours or less, foreseeably. Looking for rooms for the evening and probably food as well.
Is all right. You want private rooms, or do you want to be in a common room?
Private rooms.
All right. I don't have many private rooms left. Anyone mind doubling up? I've got 3 rooms. I got 3 privates, and I have 1. Actually, interesting. I have 1 common room that would sleep about 10. Because that one's actually just been vacated and cleaned. So if you're looking for that, that's going to be your go-to. That's going to be your cheapest one. But if you want common rooms, I got 3 common rooms. You'll probably have to, somebody will have to double upstairs. He says, but what we'll be doing with that is the common rooms are 5 silver a night. He says the single rooms are 5 silver a night. The common room is going to be a gold for everyone for 1 night. He says, and food is ordered downstairs because we don't serve upstairs. It makes too much of a mess, and people steal the silverware.
Why would you steal? You know what? I don't even want to know.
We could take the private rooms.
Very well, very well. He says, all right. So he says, all right. So let me go ahead and get that set up for you. He's like, you got any bags, anything you need to carry up to the rooms? It doesn't look like you came with much into the door, so I'm assuming you ain't got much to be carried up.
Not yet.
Not really.
Not yet? Are you getting something delivered?
No, but we're going to buy stuff.
Oh, you're here shopping. You're here shopping. Shopping for what? Maybe I know somebody. You never know. I could know somebody.
Clothes for myself and this young lady, and maybe somewhere else to eat. I'm not sure yet.
You're insulting my food already?
Oh no. I just wanted to see a little bit more of the city.
Like, oh, well, you only got one night, so that's not even going to be a possibility to get anything seen in this city. He said, I don't know if you've ever been to Evertree before, but this is one of the biggest cities you're ever going to find, and one of the hardest cities you're ever going to find to explore. He says, it's all built vertically. Like, so half the time you're standing around with your hands on your ass waiting for a lift.
Oh, well, I have a Pegasus, so that should be okay.
I can
You
fly.
have a Pegasus?
Oh, well, I can call her.
You can call a Pegasus.
Shit, here we go.
Let's settle with the rooms first. All right.
Drake is just gonna lick Utopia.
He turns
A word of
around,
advice.
walks down the bar, see him fiddle in a box,
Never
comes back.
Tell anyone the capabilities of what you can do. Do you know why?
No.
It gives those who would see us lose, fall, and die information that they can use against us.
Oh.
If they tell you something about the city and you have a way around it, just smile and nod and go for it and keep that thought to yourself.
Oh, okay.
He comes back.
And everyone who's got the link can hear this little conversation going on.
Yeah, Finsky comes back and he's got 3 keys. He's like, all right, you go up 3rd floor. It's the only ones we had left. I'm sorry for the singles. The common room's on the 2nd floor, but these are on the 3rd floor. Go up to the 3rd floor, go all the way down to the west end of the hallway at the top of the stairs. Because you're gonna find the last 2 doors on the right and the last door on the left. He's like, the nice thing is the 2 rooms on the end get extra windows. The bad thing is, I think all the glass was broken out, so you're gonna have a draft.
I wouldn't say that's a bad thing, but all right.
He says, all right. He says, if you want to come eat, he says we serve all night. He says we dance all night, we drink all night. I wouldn't recommend ever staying on the 2nd floor because it's right above all the raucous. But the 3rd floor, you should be fine.
Yeah, this sounds like my kind of place. Finally.
He's
Should
like,
be a good time.
card games can start up sharply at 9. Says,
Now we're talking.
it says buy-in varies. We have some high stakes tables, but you usually have to know somebody. And he winks at you all. And he says, but in the meantime, enjoy your stay. He says, enjoy your stay. He says, anything you need, just call for me. Any one of the serving ladies can help you out. He's like, if you want a table, come down and give us a nod, and we'll start setting one up for you. Let us know how many people you need it for, and we'll send someone up to your room when it's ready.
Thank you.
He's efficient.
just mentally just gonna reach out. It's like, so anyone want to help me win some card games later?
And he says, oh,
I'm
and
not
welcome to the Sparrow's Roost.
Oh,
There.
Thank you very much. Goes back. Any takers?
I'm always down for a good card game.
Well, this one will be a little different. I need someone on the background who can take a look at who's walking around, take a look at the other players' cards, and let me know what they have mentally.
he's gonna cheat. You're gonna
Of course,
cheat.
Drake's gonna cheat.
You're going
What do you expect?
All of 1 minute for one brain cell to already start down this
Yeah.
You're going to. Why would you
Right,
cheat?
but
We're
Wait,
gonna do
wait.
this.
Why would you cheat? Are you not good?
No. Have you ever heard the phrase? Never. He died in a good fight. He died in a fair fight.
Yes.
Who dies in fair
That's
fight?
why he died. It was a fair.
Are there a lot of
fight.
fights in
If you want
fairs?
to live, you never fight fair. That goes in life too. You want to win the high stakes? You fight dirty.
Aem's just watching everybody stare at each other.
I'm usually
Camille's
quite
kinda-
dirty.
The
Camille's
little,
kind of
tap-
looking at Utopia. It's like, did you swallow a bug?
Oh no, but we should go upstairs. We should go upstairs and find our rooms.
Not
Okay.
a bad idea.
Oh, are we picking rooms? Who wants to be roommates with who? Should we draw straws?
I think.
Well, I
Utopia has
can't
the person
imagine
picked.
two people wouldn't want to room with each other, but I could be wrong.
Okay, well, perfect. That's one pair. What are the other two pairs? What is the first pair? I don't know the first pair.
Oh, I think Camille and I could take one of the rooms.
Okay, perfect.
That's
There's
the
pair number
first
one.
pair.
Okay. So then it's just the rest of us. Who wants to pair?
Let's draw straws.
Personally, I don't really care who, what, where, or how. Because the moment I come back to my room, probably later
Aem
on,
takes
after
the
I've actually
toothpick
had
out
some
of
fun.
Drake's mouth and just snaps it into 4 pieces.
Oh my god!
I don't sleep very
He's gonna
much.
just
I don't know
reach
if that
into
makes
his
a
cloak,
difference.
just pull out a small case, pop out another one.
Oh my god!
Rude.
Well, I can make straw if we want longer ones.
I was gonna say that seems like a good idea because those are really tiny pieces.
Fine.
Yeah, okay, if that makes
I
sense.
lost a toothpick for no reason.
I was just about to say that toothpick died for nothing.
So you guys make your way upstairs. All the rooms are set up with large single, like a full size bed. There is a small table with 2 chairs on it on either side. There is also a small wash basin area that has like a really warped thin mirror above a porcelain basin with a pitcher of fresh water beside it. There is one common area towards the end of the hall that is, or sorry, no, at the top of the stairs there is a set of double doors. It's a set of doors, one to the left and one to the right of the stairs, and you can see that they're labeled privies. And so that's the restrooms on this floor. There is on the stand where the basin is, the porcelain bowl for water, there is also a little menu. And in the menu says hot baths are 2 silver. It says that a massage is a silver. It says liniments is a silver, and it says haircut and shave is 5 silver.
On 2 pence?
What?
Dun, 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 dun.
2 pence. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
No, I was
got
there
you.
in my head.
I got you.
Abe. Well, fancy.
So how are you going to pick the other 2 people sharing rooms?
All
Probably
right,
just
who
gonna-
wants the place with the drafty windows?
Draw a couple of pieces of straw. Okay, I don't exactly know how this works. I think everybody picks.
It's like, all right, so long as one, or I guess 2 of them are the exact same length.
Oh, okay.
Just
You should
make
pick
just
2 of
make
them and
2
snap 'em down.
just make 4, have 2 of them the exact same length. Whoever draws the 2 that are exact same length, they'll bump together, the other 2 will bump together. Easy
Okay, there's
enough.
2 shorts and 2 long ones.
That'll work.
Are we
Who wants to
rolling
go first?
D4s?
Yeah,
Should we all roll D4s?
roll d4s.
Everyone roll D4s. If you match, or if you're in if 2 of you are high and 2 of you are low, then that's how we'll pair it off. If anyone matches, they're automatically paired. And if more than one person matches, I hate you all.
Why'd it roll twice?
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, because I'm, for some stupid reason, Drake again.
Drake
Not
again?
again.
I'm the
Oh
pink
my
one,
God.
okay?
Do that.
I don't know. Okay, I hit the button and I said roll and it popped up pink. So,
So
I'm
it looks
assuming
like
that's me.
Lex
So
and
Lex and
Callie are
Drake.
bunked together, and that means Aeom and Drake are bunked together.
Yes, finally! More fan fiction fodder.
Oh, God damn
finally! Finally!
Which ship is gonna sail?
I've been waiting. I've been
Or
waiting months
pink,
for
you
this.
never know.
Yes.
We
We
are
got
on a
two
dock.
good
All the
ships
ships
here.
sail. That's
Oh my God!
Drake
Lex
is
and Callie
already
would
in
be
a
so
relationship with
cute.
revenge. It's kind of hard to
Shut up,
there.
Lex
Relationship
Lord.
with revenge.
You're getting shipped with the priest.
Let's just check. We sink ships around here.
Wait
Sure,
a minute.
We will.
You're getting shipped with the slap happy priest.
Oh, true.
It's gonna be so cute. This is
There's gonna
so
be
cute.
spankings.
It's gonna be so
Honey?
cute.
All right, let's
All
see how
right.
bad these windows are. Can't be too bad.
I do like a cold room. Kyrell is frozen.
Fair enough. At least a nice breeze will remind me of, well, the
So
shitty
it-
upbringing I
Your
had.
cold heart?
Oh.
That too.
Aeom just walks by punching Drake in the shoulder.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's cold. There's very few animals that have cold hearts.
It's a
If you're cold though, if you lay out in the sun, you get warm.
it's a what's the word? Not a method of speech. Why do I think method of speech?
That's how like lizards
Metaphor.
and snakes stay warm.
It's a metaphor.
What are metaphors? What's a meta?
Meta. It's very meta.
It's you know those things that tell you words. Yeah, they're a phrase that means something else.
Like an idiom.
That's it's an idiom.
She doesn't know what meta is, but she knows what a fucking idiom is.
She's wise, not smart.
It's like it's an idiom. It basically means
Elf bullshit.
remember
Let's
how
go.
somebody remember how
bullshit.
several people have called me cold-hearted, say I really don't care about anything.
Yeah, but that's not really true.
I know. It's because I'm very good at putting on a mask. That's the point.
Is anybody bad at putting on a mask?
Several.
You usually just put it on and it stays.
I mean, it depends on the shape of your face.
That's very true.
How are we
But they
spelling
usually
masks?
have strings.
Is it
so you can adjust
MASQ or
them.
MASK?
Him just at the wall, just done.
I thought it was QUE.
Camille just like grabs the key
Done.
and starts trying doors. Not this
Yeah,
one.
no, I
Not
I was
this
just-
one. Okay, we have this one. I'm going.
Okay. Do you want a bath first?
Stops and looks at you and says, "Let's ask that question in the room."
Okay.
It's like I definitely need someone needs one.
This isn't Utopia's natural environment.
No.
Camille kind of sits on the bed and she looks over at you and she says, "Okay, so I take it you want to go out tonight and clothes with
Well, no,
to change into."
no.
Okay, and so you also didn't bring your armor with you.
Mm-mm.
So we really don't have a choice. We're kind of going out as we are.
Well, that's why I wanted to find somewhere where we could get changed first, and then,
Into what?
well, we could buy some clothes and then
Which
change
means we
into
have to
those.
go where?
We have to go out
Yes.
to buy the clothes.
Well,
Yes.
as I said, we're going out as we are.
Well, for now, but then we have to change.
Okay. So, all right. We will go get some clothes. Then we will come back and get ready. And
Mhm.
they will go out for a nice evening.
Mhm.
And nothing will go wrong.
Mhm.
Nothing will catch on fire.
Mhm.
And no monsters will show up and try and kill us.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. And she
Sounds
kind
a
of
little
smiles.
condescending.
She smiles really big and she says, like, "Look, stop worrying." Says, since I have met you guys, my life's been in jeopardy. But you know what happened before I met you guys? My life was in jeopardy constantly. But
Mhm.
I had no option.
Yes.
I had to protect my family. Had no way of
Hmm.
horrible decisions. You guys came in, got us away from that. There is literally no way there is absolutely so why don't we just relax, go out and have, if the world explodes around us, I will do my best not to get caught by any demon. Try not to get mind controlled again. You just concentrate on safety.
And you.
Let's save the world because I'm part of the world.
Oh,
So if you
true.
save
true.
the world, then I'm going to be okay. But
Mhm.
you know, if you don't save the, so let's concentrate on the world first,
Mhm.
and then I have a way of surviving. I may not be as grand or as flashy as any of you guys, but I can hide.
Okay.
Maybe not the best because I always get caught, but I can hide.
I'm trying to find a solution to that.
I'm working on it. I don't think that I'm going to be able to go the way you go. Just don't really have it in me to stand toe to toe with some of those things, scream in their faces and swing a hammer at them. But not too bad with a crossbow. I
Oh,
don't
then
like the idea of walking up to anybody and saying, "Hey, by the way, I'm going to kill you. Here's a big heavy weapon." So maybe I concentrate on not getting fist fights.
Mhm. Mhm.
In the meantime, until I get good enough to actually, not shoot you instead, I'll try my best to stay out of things. And your best to keep on being you. So far,
Oh, thank you. I mean, the hammer is basically the only thing I'm good at, but I'm glad that it's helpful.
I really think I cannot tell you that I've seen fire these people around. Take these, help people. Now, I think that they're all really, I would have never seen hesitate. That type of reaction shows people should be doing. But all that being said, we're here to have a good, at least for one evening, hopefully. So
Yes.
let's go get some clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get cleaned up. Go out and have.
Okay.
So you guys takes you out into the hallway.
Mhm.
He locks the door and drops the key into her money pouch. I have no idea where we're going. I guess we can go downstairs and ask the halfling.
I was going to say yes. He said if we needed anything to
What was
ask
his
him.
name? Frisky?
Finsky.
Finsky. Interesting. All right. Well, we'll head out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's get over to Callie and Lex. So you guys walk into the room. The room you're on is one of the corner rooms, so it has the extra windows. But as he stated, the windows have been broken. So the glass is all broken out of the window panes. The shutters are closed, but there still is a decent draft coming through.
It's chilly. We could either get extra blankets or cuddle together.
I mean, I don't care either way.
I mean, body heat is a great way to keep warm. We usually all sleep together when we were in the caves.
Yeah, the bunks at the arena are pretty similar to this. I've shared beds before.
We can push them together so it's really big.
It's only one bed. It's a
Oh, it is only one.
It's just
Big trump in the world. Oh
I
no,
told you,
there's
every
only
single
one.
room only has
trope.
one bed.
It would be
Yes.
a shame if something gay happened.
Yes. Well, I guess that solves that question. Never mind.
Well,
Just gotta wipe this purple goo off. It's still sticky.
Callie, you
Oh.
notice that on right by the basin there is a price list, and top of the price list is a hot bath.
It says they do baths here. I don't understand money.
Basically, the more of it you have, the more important people tend to think you are.
Oh.
Usually it's a crock.
Is this another idiom?
I guess.
Do you need money? Drake gave me some money. I don't know exactly what to do with it. You should hold up her coin purse.
Nah, I've made pretty good money at the arena.
Oh, and by the way, everyone, Camille paid for all the rooms.
fair.
Camille
Technically,
was
Val paid for the rooms, but Camille handed over the money.
Camille was the hand that gave the coin. The coin came from Val.
Which came from Utopia.
There we go. There we
Utopia's
go.
allowance is funding everything.
Group funds. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Utopia doesn't get an allowance anymore. She just owns it.
Well, yeah. Money is no object and never has been. Do whatever you want.
Oh God.
Val is funding all the shit.
Val just hearing all of this, just
Oh my god.
Val is on the ship and just suddenly sneezes for no reason.
Oh, I know what that means.
I don't think that there's a. I don't think I'm getting sick. I don't know. It goes back to playing with Inari.
Should we get baths first? If you're sticky.
Yeah, and that does not smell good.
It does smell a little weird.
Yeah.
Well, I have some herbs that smell really good. Maybe we can dump those in a bath. Yeah, they're still fresh.
There's no visible bathtub in the room. There is a pool rope right beside the basin stand. That's the only other thing there is in the room, other than the beds and the table. I just hydrate.
Almost empty. So, okay. Do we just pull it? Do you think?
Maybe. I don't know.
Helen
Burn the
grabs
tub.
them, pulls the rope.
You nothing happens, and you're kind of like around, and you're looking at Lex, and Lex looks at you, and you're all apprehensive, and all of a sudden there's a knock on the door.
Oh.
Is it like? Do we set off a trap? What happened? Usually traps fall.
No, I think it like calls to someone downstairs.
There's another knock. Did you need something?
And Lex will open the door.
There is a hobgoblin standing outside, and he's in a very nice uniform. And he's got like a white towel over one arm, and he's standing up there, and he says, "Did you need anything?"
We're gonna do a bath.
Bath. One.
Yeah. And she'll just like look over at Callie. Like, you doing one too?
Yeah, probably. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Two.
Excellent. Will you need bathers?
I thought we were the bathers.
No, you're the bathee. The bathers are there to help you.
Oh no, I learned how to
No.
bathe myself.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. No, I'm sorry, miss. It's not about your abilities. It is about providing a service that is very relaxing. You have never been bathed, I take it?
That
No.
seems unnecessary.
Yeah.
It is absolutely. It is completely unnecessary. It is absolute static. Have you ever had your scalp massaged while you're having it washed?
And like the cat ears on top of Lex's head just like twitch.
Have
And like,
you-
I don't know if I like that.
Have you ever had someone scrub your back for you with a literal sea sponge?
No.
No.
Have
That
you ever
seems
had
very
attendee?
strange.
Have you ever had attendee magic stones, water, balmy temperature, while you just relax?
Ayo has.
And he hated it.
Hell. This is hell. Ray's put me back in hell.
Hell. I'm back in
It's
hell.
like, the standard fee for a bath covers the bringing of the tub, the heating of the water, provisions of soaps and towels. For extra fees, we provide you with bathers. We can provide you with scented oils. We can provide you with several different types of libation while you relax. We can even bring in a duet, serenade you while you relax in the tub. Because the complete package is 2 gold per.
I didn't know this was a party thing.
Anything beyond bathing is negotiable between yourselves and your bather.
I think we're good with just like the standard bath, but
Yeah,
libations.
just
Libation.
soap.
Drinks are needed.
I don't even think I've ever bathed in hot water. It's usually just cold.
Well, at least you're in for one treat. And if you change your mind, just have someone pull the rope, and we will send someone right out to attend every need.
Okay.
Very well. They will bring the tubs up much momentarily, and the water and everything shall be set up for you within the room, in the privacy of your own room. And you will come to attend in roughly, let's say, 45 minutes after they bring up the tubs, giving you time to wash, dry, and dress.
Sounds good.
Very well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next knock you hear will be them bringing in the tubs.
Cool.
Okay.
So, let's switch over to Aom and Drake. So,
To think this got steamy in there before the freaking baths even arrived. Jesus.
what's steamy? My God!
Oh
you
my.
need to tune into Saturdays.
Oh, I know. I know very well. I know very well.
Tubs
I even know
plural.
things y'all don't. What?
So sad.
Oh,
So sad.
you know how big a fucking 2-person tub would have to be to lug up stairs?
I don't care. I'm
I
a fan
don't
fiction
care.
author. I'm gonna make
Magical
it happen.
muscles. All
I
I'm gonna
mean-
say.
The smaller the tub, the closer you cuddle.
There you
Exactly.
It's already a small bed.
Oh no, what a travesty.
But there was only one bed.
Oh no.
The ultimate
It
trope.
would be such a shame.
The
It
funny
would be
thing is,
so
he
sad.
literally said when he was telling you about the rooms, they all have one
Yeah.
full-size bed.
He did.
And everyone just went, meh.
No,
Like,
Utopia.
no.
Utopia dictated for
Utopia.
everyone and said we're taking the private rooms, obviously, and all of this bath service stuff is just standard. Like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, I bathers? What?
Y'all don't have
Mean, we also
bathers?
jumped in a lake and
shelter
rub it down with sand.
bed.
All right, so Aom and Drake, you guys are in your room. It is the room at the end of the hall, opposite from the one that Callie and Lex are in. And Utopia and Camille are in the room to the right of the one that Callie and Lex are in. So you guys go into the room. You see the same description I described to the others. Against the far wall is the bed, facing towards it. On either side of the bed, there is space on either side for someone to probably put their gear down on the floor and have enough room to move around. You also see that there is the basin with the bowl and the pitcher of water, and then to the right of that, along that same wall, which is to your left of the door, there is that would be to the right of the door. There is a table and 2 chairs, and then there is windows. There is windows that are overlooking that look out and down onto the above the roof of the building next door, and you can see most of the tree line and everything like that from that window.
Well, not bad. Just kind of moves over, takes a look at the chart, takes a look at the window. At least we got a quick escape if we need to get out of here. Kind of like looks out the window and kind of looks up.
You're pretty sure that with the way that the building's constructed and with all the ornamental designs on it, you could probably make that climb fairly easy.
Yeah,
even without your slipper, even without your shoes on.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'll just kind of position the table and the chair a little bit so that it's kind of in a direct path to the window. And just kind of like flop back in it, just see how it feels like. Throw his hands behind, just like, yeah, this will do for the evening. Perfect.
Are you ever not thinking about escape? And Aom already has their shirt off and is like pulling on the rope for the bath.
I like to be prepared. I've encountered too much trouble in my lifetime to just simply let my guard down at any time.
But wouldn't it be nice?
Not really. Trust me. Let my guard down too many times, got stabbed.
But you like that constant drone in the back of your head telling you to be afraid?
Not afraid. Ready. I like having the upper hand on those who try to harm me.
You can phrase
Keeps
it
them
how you
guessing.
like.
There's a knock on the door.
And Aom walks over and answers the door.
Same attendee who was at the girls' room is standing outside the room with a towel draped over his arm, and he says, "Did you require something, sir?"
Yeah, I'll have a bath.
Oh, excellent. Or just one?
And
Looks
Aom
in.
leans back over. Do you need a bath, Drake?
Are they together or separate?
Aom leans back
we,
over.
we would not be able to. Actually, to be honest, that's up to you. We can bring in one tub, or we can be individual tubs. It's like the choice is yours. Says
Individual.
individual.
Please.
And so the tubs, the standard fee is for the bath, hot water, soaps, towels, and accoutrements cleaning themselves. It says, but for some extra, we can provide bathers.
Just the bath is fine, and Aom just shuts the door on him. Sorry, I've
Did
been
he
here too
say
many
what I
times.
thought he just said?
Yes, they all seem to do it. It's terrible.
It's like been to a place like that at the behest of well, let's just say it wasn't exactly an invitation I had the chance to decline. The job at
Kinda
least paid
similar.
well.
I was in Utopia's house, and I literally was not given the option to say no. It was really
Well-
weird.
Well, I doubt they had armed guards inside the bathhouse.
No, but she did have armed guards in her house.
She's a noble. What do you expect?
I grew up on a backwater planet that was slapped out of the solar system by God. I don't really know what to expect.
And I grew up in a port town that was taken over by the military and completely turned into an absolute shit sty.
And Aeom
Doesn't
steps a
mean you
lot
don't
closer
go
to
nowhere.
Drake. Aeom steps like within like 6 inches of Drake.
And I had to live on the equator of my planet because everywhere else is completely uninhabitable.
Believe me, I am sorry for that. But I grew up with no one with myself. Those who would have raised me were either dead or too weak to even take care of themselves, let alone someone else.
And nobody was willing to spare a single child some love because everyone is just expendable. Everyone's just a little cog in the wheel at the monastery.
Then it seems you and I had a similar upbringing. We learned to take care of ourselves, figure out our own problems. Sometimes putting people in to help your own goals is needed. So long as when it comes the time to pull the trigger, you don't hesitate. Do that and your chance slips.
And Aeom is like within 2 inches of Drake at this point.
What are you doing?
And they turn around. Or you take the moment to hesitate.
Hesitating in my line of work ends with either your rope hanging from a neck or a blade through your chest. Sometimes it literally comes down to survival. Either you kill them or they kill you. And personally, I'm not a big fan of dying.
That's news
Hesitating
to
in my
us.
line of work saves lives.
That's why our lines of work are different. These city streets are clean. My home is more underneath them.
I get that.
Meanwhile, on the ship, Val is playing his lute. I'm not in love, so don't forget it. It's just a silly phase. I'm through. Wow, that's twice now.
Maybe you're allergic to the ink cap.
You're allergic to the what? The ink cap?
The ink cap, the
The
mushroom.
mushroom.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the ink cap. How can I forget about the ink? Such a horrible person. I forgot
Yeah,
about the
it
ink cap. So let's cut over now to Val. Val, you're on the ship. What are you doing?
I'm pretty much just still sitting on the deck, watching Inari play with the fuzzy
Puffball.
puffball
mushroom.
mushroom, and like playing my lute, trying to take my mind off of Remy, and just kind of this finally having a chance like to be alone and just kind of let the weight of all of his feelings just kind of wash over him. And so as he's playing, he's kind of humming a bit, and there's a tear or two falling down his face because he's worried, and he kind of pokes at his quarry. Are you good in there?
Yeah, it's been really quiet. And by the way, Two good vibes. Good heads. Oh, that's a really hard one to say. Thank you very much for the raid.
Yeah.
That's a really hard one to say. I'm sorry. But thank you so much for the raid. Since you guys came in, I'll let you know right now. If you give us a follow, we will enter you into a drawing that we're doing when we get 1,000 follows here for this set of D&D books. And we are going to give those away when we hit 1,000 followers on our Twitch. And right now we're at 700 and where did we go? Oop, 759. So we're getting there very, very close and very, very soon. All you have to do is give us a follow, and when we hit 1,000, we're going to draw one of our followers to win that set. So please give us a follow if you can. We'd really appreciate it. Tips hat. Yes, tips hat. So anyway, so you're kind of just like playing with Inari.
Yeah.
Inari has long since eaten the mushroom. Couple
Yeah.
of bites, couple of licking her chops, then sat down and just ate it.
Yeah.
Meantime,
Nice.
Inari is doing their best to, entertain you. Your quarry is like, I don't really know what it does.
Well, let's find out.
I don't really hear a heat or feel it. I don't really feel it when it's not active.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. And I'm gonna try and like reach inside and try to touch the shadow.
Mhm.
And if I can find it, I'm going to say, "Hey, you want to talk?"
It instantly comes to the surface. With it, you feel goosebumps all over your skin. It's almost like an ice cold breeze has blown over you. It's that really, goosebumps are incredibly pointy. Your hair stands on end,
Yeah.
and but there's no extra breeze, and the breeze blowing through here is kind of warm. You see, you feel that extra presence, and your quarry is in there. The quarry goes,
Yep. And I'm going to kind of take a deep breath, and I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to try and visualize the both of them. And while I know that the quarry, like we've met her shape, so I can visualize her shape fairly well. I'm imagining that the shadow is just that at this moment. It's just kind of like a shadow, a shadowy blob or a mist or whatever it wants to be.
mm-hmm.
And so I look at them both in my mind palace. We're gonna call it a mind palace because why not? And I say, well, we're all stuck here with each other, and while this may not be the most desirable outcome for us all, it's something that we should. We're stuck with each other until death, I'm assuming. So I'd like us very much to get along, and to kind of help facilitate that, I'm going to turn to the shadow. I'm going to give you a name. Because just calling you Shadow is just weird.
You hear a chuckle. And the shadow in your mind coalesces. Female form. Broad of shoulder. Very curly, tight rim. There's a grin around very smallish tusks. And from the figure, which is still mostly like a shadow, but you can see that the humanoid form is pretty much definitely taking on some definition rather than just being an amorphous humanoid form. And it kind of like smiles and chuckles. Voice takes on a lighter lilt.
Because that's not your name, and that's not a form you're allowed to take.
It goes back to being.
Please never do that again.
What I am.
It would be nice if you told me.
Only thing.
That was a very long time ago. So why appear now?
May have made me. But you. Can't hear me at all.
Also, we got a posture check, hydrate, and stretch.
Test. Oh, I got my mic. Sorry, Admiral Redbeard. I can see that I have gained.
I can hear you.
I can hear you just fine.
I've got different setups for different mics.
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you are.
So we can
It
hear you
looks like it
now.
was a local internet problem, possibly.
I
Okay.
gotcha. All right. So, as the form says, now there is an had to make choices that you. Holy cow! Hey, the
Damn.
Couch Crouch is rating us. Hey
Oh,
guys,
Hey!
how you guys
Hey!
doing?
Hi.
We are playing D&D 2. Hope you guys have a good time. Remember, Grouch Couch, everybody who gives us a follow will be entered to win this set of books that we're going to give away when we hit 1,000 followers. And we are at 760 now. Thank you very much for that follow. And everyone who follows us will be automatically entered to win. You don't have to be a subscriber. Don't have to do anything crazy like that. Just throw us a follow. When we hit 1,000 followers, we are giving this set away. This is the premium set, so it is the foil covers, not the regular covers. So they do look different than everyone else's books. And of course, the set comes with a GM screen and in that slipcase, so you can hang on to it easily and put it on your shelves, even if you don't have any of the D&D books yet. This is a great way to get into the game, and we hope one of you wins it. So give us the follow, and we really appreciate you. Thank you. So it sits there and says, there is no functional way that you help me.
I understand that.
The fact that you suffered trauma to create me shows had a need for this ability.
And I accept that. I've got no other choice, do I?
Call on me.
I could. But that would dishonor the person I was when I needed you. And I'm done being afraid.
I think true. I think we're done with were we. But I wonder what would
Explain.
and you've been sitting on the deck, and you kind of like been looking down around, and you hear Remy kind of like give a little chuff bark, a warning.
You mean Inari?
Nari,
Inari.
sorry.
Like, wait a second.
Hello?
Sorry. Inari.
Hello?
He does a lot of rees. Inari.
It's true.
But you hear Inari give you a little chuff bark of warning. And you see
I
a
close-
shadow.
I open my
you see a
eyes.
shadow coming across the deck. I didn't honestly if it was
I recognize that
Wait.
voice, don't I?
Yep.
I shoot up like I don't look in the direction of the
Phrasing.
voice yet, but I shoot up like I'm up like a shot. Like
Phrasing.
sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Just wanted to come up and say hi. I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. We took some damage, and some of the cannon were damaged, and I had to make repairs, so been kind of tied up. Okay.
I look towards the figure. What do I see, Ray?
You say, see Ramira. She is kind of like musty, greasy. She's wearing a set of like almost denim-like overalls. She has a tool belt around her waist. She's got a monocle over, like kind of like clipped up over one eye to where it's like propped up on her forehead, and it's held on with a leather band, and the monocle has multiple lenses on it. In her left hand, she has a device over her hand that seems to have a bunch of tool functions on it, and you see that some of the little devices are moving on their own, like they're shifting and checking, engaging all the time. And she's kind of standing there, and she's got her usual boots, steel-toe boots on that she wears whenever she's working. Her hair is pulled back into a super tight set. It's all braided up, but it's pulled back into a super tight set of braids that is like been bound up with probably looks like it's like a spool, some twine from a spool somewhere that she just literally just bound him up and tied him up with. And she's got a few extra scars. She kind of is. She looks a few years older, but it's Mira.
Vega.
She kind of smiled. So you're done
For a while now, yeah.
Well, you never can tell. It was really hard to get you to concentrate on much of anything. Time.
Well, whenever you were around, you did kind of draw my attention. You're as beautiful as the day I thought I lost you.
Thought you lost. I did what I had. I did not have the options, but I wanted the life you. She looks around at the ship and she kind of gestures widely.
Wait. You've been on the ship.
Yeah,
This is your ship.
chief engineer.
You've been here the whole time. I didn't know that you were here the whole.
Well, I'm not here. I'm on a ship, and I've been on several ships.
You've been on this ship.
I've been on this ship for about 7 months. Just before the attacks. We were.
Oh my God!
We
Your
were-
mother.
She kind of like looks down. When I got this post family moved.
Have you heard anything?
They were living in the wrist. There was very little.
Rhaegar, I'm so sorry.
Have you heard anything from?
And at the mention of his parents, his entire demeanor changes, and his face goes a little steely.
She steps forward and she puts a hand on your arm. I know. But no matter what,
And
but set that aside. That's not important, right? They weren't.
I don't know. I haven't seen them in years.
I checked the rosters. They weren't on it. That doesn't mean that they're somewhere else. But
Right.
We're-
They're resourceful.
we have been doing regular sweeps to pick up survivors. We have been rescue hit and run authorities, trying to get as many people out as we can. The other forces have actually shorn up into a functional military force. They're being led by a single commander now.
Really?
Always traveling in a black cloud. Light can't reach. But the few
Interesting.
that have witnessed it describe giant darkness, elongated, distorted feet. We don't know what exactly to make of him. Pretty sure he's probably from Shadow.
That would make sense.
There have been several assassination attempts. Brave people have tried to.
Rami, there are so many things that I have to tell you.
Well, I understand you're going to be on the ship for at least a few.
Yeah.
Because as soon as repairs are, I'm going to put my second in charge. Take a little
You have a second in command. That's amazing.
chief engineer, big ship.
Yeah. I am so proud of you.
What about your dreams?
Still searching for the song. Also, kind of been searching for you. So that's one dream.
It's not that I was trying. When we parted, I knew that I might. Choices very different. Gave up.
Neither did I.
We
And
have
I
a lot
never
to-
stopped. And I never stopped loving you. Yeah, we do. Oh God, wait till we meet my daughter.
You have a daughter?
I
Oh.
adopted. It's a
Okay. I mean,
They're
we've been
a
apart
grown-up,
long enough. You could have kids.
It's
Perfectly
not like-
understandable.
not like that. There's never been
No,
anyone
I'm
else.
just saying if it was, it's perfectly understandable. We've been apart quite a
We've
long
not
time.
been apart that long. She's like 18.
Okay, no, we haven't been apart that long. I mean, if we were apart that long, I'd look fucking great for my age. But anyway.
I mean, you look fucking great anyway.
Well, so do you. But
Wow.
we need time. So let me get back to work. Let me get this situation in line to where I can take some time. And then we need.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. I've got to go. I just got the confirmation. I just got the full description of all the passengers. Like I said, I've been elbow deep in it. So, and when I heard your description, and they said Val, you know, fate moves.
Yeah. I'll say.
That's all right. I'm gonna go because the longer I stay here, the longer things aren't getting done, then the longer it's gonna take for us to.
Yeah, of course. Do your job. I'm not going anywhere.
I'll later.
I hope so.
Turns around and she's like walking away. She's backing away and then she's looking at you and she's smiling. She turns around. She's walking down towards the stairs down, and then she turns back and she keeps on spinning around, looking at you and smiling. And then she starts going down the stairs, and she like waves once more before she heads all the way down and disappears.
I burst into tears, just tears, and like as I'm crying, like I am internally just like grabbing my quarter and just, she's here, she's alive, she's all right, she's here.
You feel a cold presence.
Don't ruin this for me. Okay, then we're not going to ruin this for ourselves.
Sounds.
I think I've come up with a name for you.
I'm
going to call you Mara. Because it means desire. I think it's fitting.
Have no more need, Mara.
I appreciate you. Well, isn't that the understatement of the year?
There's many more things bumping.
Thank you.
Feel that cold presence fade. Your Corey's like, I expecting.
To be honest, I kind of did.
I think it didn't feel natural. I didn't know what it was. Foreign thing.
Yeah. I thought it was something that maybe came across during the time travel, the time jump, but
I was worried it was something that came across when.
Or that, yeah. But the more I tapped it, the more it just felt familiar. The more it felt like me.
So didn't feel like.
No.
I mean, I've only felt the one other so far, but I recognize, even though it was disembodied, I recognize it was. I could.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like that.
No. This is something different. It's my.
Are you okay?
I am a mess of things at the moment. But where Mara is concerned, yeah, I've reached a point of acceptance.
As to
Seems that way.
still,
After all this time.
I mean, we knew she went into the military,
Yeah.
and we knew what she did.
Yeah.
It makes sense that she would be an engineer. I didn't know why we didn't
Hear from her?
or think of it.
Yeah. I always hoped that we would find her. It just, I didn't expect. And then she just, you saw her. Oh.
I mean, the letters kind of just faded off. I didn't know. We didn't know why. We didn't. I tried to guess, but still,
Yeah.
we will not doubt this.
No.
Take it for what it is.
Yeah. Finally.
We should go get ready. Said she wanted to talk to us later.
Right. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's get cleaned up.
Wait. The kids got a room.
Yes.
If they got a room, then they might have baths and everything else like that.
So you're thinking we go to the inn, get bathed, and
honestly, how hard is it going to be to find that group?
That's fair. That's fair.
We just walk around and sniff for smoke and fire, and then follow that.
Yeah, I really hope that's not the case. I really hope that they're just having a good time.
She chuckles. I am positive they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Topia is really growing into someone who can.
Yeah. I'm proud of that kid. She's. If I ever had a birth daughter, I'd want her to be like that. But we've got her now, so.
But you know what? We need to go get ready.
Yes. Let's go. Let's go right now. Oh boy.
All right. So, and it is actually past 11. So I think it is a wonderful place to stop for the evening. I hope everyone had a good time. Enjoyed yourselves.
Yes.
And
That was so fun. That was a good time.
I needed that.
A good bit of catharsis is always wonderful for the soul. And we thank everyone who stuck around from the raids. We really appreciate it. We hope all you raiders got to get follows in, because as we said, we are giving away that set of books when we hit 1,000 follows. I heard a bunch of follows go off. I'm sorry I did not say thank you to each and every single one of you, but we went from 759 to 761, and we could not have done that without you raiders. We really appreciate it, and we love you all very much. In the meantime, we are going to pass on that wonderful, wonderful thing called a raid, and we're going to carry this on over. Does anyone have anyone they want to raid tonight?
ADH
who's on right
Adventures is
now?
streaming.
Yeah, you.
Yep. ADH
Oh, that's
Adventures.
right.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Have... I can't keep track of what shows are on there. It's Heroes Arch Night or Secrets of the Alchemist?
Secrets of the
Secrets
Alchemist.
of the Alchemist.
It's Alchemist, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Heroes Arc is
Heroes Arc
Saturday.
is on the it's
Yep.
on the weekend.
ADH Adventures is one of our favorite partner streams. Several of our current cast members are from that stream, being on different shows on that stream as well. So if you guys ever get a chance to check out ADH Adventures, we cannot recommend them strongly enough. Always remember though, if you think you're having some kind of conflict because ADH Adventures is on the same time we are in any way, shape, or form, don't worry about it. VOD is there for a reason. If you're a sub, you can catch the VOD right here on Twitch. If you're not a sub, we do put the VODs up with about a week on our YouTube channel. And so you will be able to catch up to our shows. I do believe ADH Adventures has a YouTube channel that they use the same way, don't they?
I
Oh,
believe they've been
no.
trying to get it working.
think
It's
that's-
been giving them a little bit of trouble with the upload process. Where, as far
Yeah.
as I know, it's
It's
been
in the works.
troublesome.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I'll probably reach out to see if they need any help with that. But in the meantime, just if you want to give any of these creators that have been with us tonight a follow, they are all amazing creators in their own right. They all have content they create on various platforms, as well as being part of some of these amazing ensemble casts on some of these other shows. Sam, where can people find you on the massive worldwide webs?
Ooh, so in most places you can find me out there at just search up Markov and Co. I'm usually the first one up. You guys can find me on TikTok, which has most of my other links to everything in my link tree, just to help keep things a little bit smoother. You guys can of course find me here every Wednesday. On Tuesdays you can find me over at ADH Adventures for Turning Point, where things are getting very, very interesting, and we had a very unexpected turn of events occur last night. So
There's a
if
few.
you haven't seen the
unexpected
VOD
events.
yet, no, there was more than one. It was
There was a few. It was intense.
there was definitely a few of just say what moments.
Yep.
I am gonna have to get on the VOD ASAP because I wanted to catch that show, but we were on.
Of course.
And that's another
Yeah.
thing, ladies and gentlemen. We all support each other. We all watch each other's shows.
Oh,
This
absolutely.
is- this
We
is
played
the-
real late last night too.
Yeah, I heard.
Real late.
I heard from poor Sam this morning when he got off work. Poor Sam.
Oh no, that wasn't so much done from game as much as it was I went to go to sleep and the freaking thing that they need to look at me dental wise that I'm
Oh,
still waiting
no.
for kept me awake.
Mm.
3 hours of sleep, then a shift at a coffee place, not fun.
Nope.
But
hopefully,
the only other place which I'm pretty sure is on my link tree, I could be wrong. Come check us out at Turn to Page 394 every other Thursday, not this Thursday. I do
No,
not
you'll
think.
have game next Thursday.
Next Thursday, as we play a Star Wars 5e game,
Mhm.
which is just entered the Rise of the Empire.
Yep.
And Surviving of the Jedi Purge, and it's about to get rough.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that Star Wars 5e system is completely homebrew, and I do believe it's available on the web, isn't it?
Yep, Star Wars. Just look up SW5E. They've gotten 4 books out right now. They're always adding additional content. One of the most amazing things that I've seen so far is the fact that, yeah, they may have a baseline of 5e, but they've expanded and broadened its horizons to the point of you are no longer locked into just doing one thing as any class on there.
Yes.
There's a lot more customization, which allows you to really flesh out your character and what you want them to be able to do, even going beyond what you might normally expect.
So it's definitely worth checking out. I watched the show a couple of times, and I really like the system, and I highly recommend taking a look at it if you're interested in doing Star Wars and you don't want to learn a new system. There is going to be a learning curve because there are some changes, but it's all 5e base. So if you play D&D, it should be a nice transition for you. Thank you very much, Sam. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Aluzinagium. That is a hard one to say.
That's a
Congratulations.
lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, Liz, where can folks find you?
You can find me at either Miss_Liz or Miss_Liz2 on both TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And then you can find me back here on Saturday morning for our Monster Hearts stream. And I'm very excited to see what happens at whose body we just found in the library.
We're always finding bodies.
Literally, bodies keep
Second-
dropping.
Do
Second
you
day in a
recognize
row,
the bodies
man.
in the pool?
No,
We
the
haven't
bodies
had-
in the
No.
water. The bodies in
No,
the
I just found another one
water.
in the library.
And no, we don't.
Just
recognize
dropping
them.
off my high as balls boss, trying to get him to calm down because we found a body.
Put it this way, her boss's eyes were fixed and dilated, and he was still conscious. So
That
there we
is
go.
Ginger's fault.
Hey, you cannot blame my
Oh,
girlfriend
of
for
course, you can't
everything.
just blame the ginger for everything. I know they suck souls, but not that way.
Yeah, she's not actually.
Ginger's
Ginger, she's
blonde, actually. Ginger is
Blonde.
her name.
Yeah,
And Ginger has a caffeine problem.
doesn't have a caffeine problem. Caffeine just doesn't affect her the way it affects normal people.
And she
should
may
have
or
had
may
a
not have given a monster to a cat.
She should have had a stroke by now.
Literally.
Well, thank you very much, Gillis. Cassie.
You build a tolerance to caffeine. I have a girlfriend that is living proof of that. Hi. I'm Cassie. You can find me on a bunch of social medias under Lady Vamp because I'm obsessed with vampires. I am also in that Turning Point game on ADH Adventures on Tuesdays, where my little trauma cleric does all kinds of stupid stuff with a party of idiots because that's apparently where I live.
Intelligence is a dump stat.
Intelligence is a dumb stat.
That
It's
is gonna
fine.
be a fucking shirt. I gotta fucking.
It has to
finish
be.
I come in two flavors: derpy druid and trauma cleric.
that.
I've come to this conclusion.
So we. I don't think it's just that. I mean, don't you have that rogue?
Okay, my rogue is retired.
I
My
know.
sorcerer is retired.
What is a retired D&D character except someone you're gonna bring back when you want to?
Well, my retired rogue died.
What's a dead D&D character and someone you're gonna bring back when you want to?
I miss her.
What
She's
is a dead D&D
great.
character but an NPC in another campaign?
Oh,
Right.
that's true. That's true.
That's a
And
better
remember,
one. That's a better
ADH,
one.
and please remember, the ADH Adventures does have a resident necromancer.
That
It's true.
is also true. That is also true. I don't think anybody wants to deal with Aldo. She's got
Who does the best at raising whole families? The necromancer.
necromancy.
But only if they're buried side by side.
I mean, no, you can spread them out. Like families come all over.
Yeah.
They come from all over.
Raising? Oh,
Raising?
no.
Families come from all over. Come from all
Someone
over.
kick Sam out.
Dun, dun, dun. Someone kicks Sam out.
Who's got the mute button on Sam?
Actually, I do. But Rob, hi Rob, how are you doing?
Much better.
Excellent.
Good.
That is wonderful. I love you very much.
Yes.
Now, where can people find you on the World Wide Webs?
Apparently TikTok again.
Dun,
Hooray,
dun,
I finally do
dun.
things. I
Yay!
make stuff. I make stuff.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Dwarven
Um,
axe.
And I'm making like armor, which is currently a thing. So that'll be out at some point. Yeah. That's
So
pretty
you're-
much where you find me, and here and on the lab, which is also on Twitch.
Da, da, da. And you can find links to all of his stuff in chat. I'm putting everyone's links in chat so you guys can give them follows. Remember, as small creators, the one thing we appreciate more than anything else is acknowledgement for what we do to try and entertain you. So if you give these people a follow, I guarantee you they will be so gratified with that. Sphinx,
Yes.
where can people find you on the World Wide Webs?
You can find me on TikTok as Circle DM. Everywhere else on social media as Sphinx Akasha. You can find me on Tuesdays and Wednesdays right here with Dinner in the Game. On Tuesdays, playing Emerald Sanctums, which is our World of Darkness open world set in Seattle. We're currently in San Francisco right now. But my character is Emrys Malik, who is not Emrys. Yeah, Emrys Grant. Sorry, Emrys Malik Grant, who is Mage or Order of Hermes. With another adopted daughter. I collect children. I collect the kids.
Phrasing.
I'm
that way.
Really
I'm that way.
bad.
Not in that way. And on Wednesdays, of course, you can find me right here playing Kingdoms of Mist with these fine folks as Valestein, whose long lost love is alive, and that's a whole thing I'm gonna go cry about later. On every other Friday, you can find me with the Alex Bomb channel playing Initiative and Intrigue as Badru Kamar, the Asimar Bard / Cleric. But on the Fridays that we're not doing that, you can find me on ADH Adventures, where I run my own campaign, Agents of the Circle, which is a D&D 5e Eberron homebrew. We're currently at the end of season 4, getting ready for our season finale, which is a heist snapping that also happens to be the longest day ever. I
Almost
swear,
2 months now.
Almost 2 months of the same day. I swear.
And you guys get mad at me.
It's fair. It's fair. Yeah.
I'm totally okay with it. I burned through like 3 months in half a session one time.
Yeah.
Slow burn is okay.
Slow burn. Yeah, I swear after this Friday session, I'm going to give them a long rest. It's gonna happen. On Saturdays, we flip between, on ADH Adventures, we flip between Heroes Arc, which is run by Halfling Wizard, another homebrew D&D 5e campaign where I play Raziel Jahari, the Asimar Necromancer, and also Unlicensed Magic War Crimes, where I play Xanathus Aliraced, who is a Eladrin paladin with a dark and painful past. So check us out there. Also, if you are into podcasts, Agents of the Circle is also a podcast with 4 seasons now, as we get ready to close out season 4. So you can find that wherever podcast you get your podcasts. And coming soon to a podcast channel near you is a podcast I've been working on with Meister Hypester and a bunch of our friends called Madness in the Myth, where we discuss all the wild shenanigans that happen in mythology, and that's all mythology. So that's coming within the next couple months. We're in pre-production right now. We're going to start recording fairly soon and get those first episodes out to you soon. The first episode, we're going to tackle a fun story in Egyptian mythology that I think is little known but really hilarious. So keep an eye out for that.
Gotcha. And finally, Milagros serenading herself.
What's up?
Milagros, where can people find you in the World Wide Webs?
People can find me consistently here with Dinner and a Game on Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, and Saturday mornings. I live here. They can't get rid of me, and they never will.
Nope.
I've been here over a year. That's it. I live here. I am currently in the process of apartment and job hunting. I'm hoping to move within the next 3 weeks or so, because my sister starts college in August. So we gotta go. So all other content is on hold until then. I will have Twitch writing streams coming up. I have educational writing content on YouTube coming up, but once I am settled, and I mean, one thing I might start working on that I will be posting about in the Discord server and possibly streaming when I do have the time is taking all of my campaign notes for Kingdoms of Mist and kind of editing them and compiling them into kind of a prose version, so that people can read it more easily and just kind of catch up on the campaign if they want to. And also, just in case we need to catch up new campaign party members or guests and stuff, it's about time I turn this into a novella of some kind, because I've been taking notes for the whole year. So that will be coming up soon.
Do it. Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to go ahead and take all this positivity. We're going to take it over to ADH Adventures. Remember, when we get there, let them know that you are rating from Dinner and a Game. And if you have not given them a follow, please do. Like we said, they're amazing creators, and that's the best way you can show them some love. And also, remember, if you have to go out, wear a mask. Surges are going to just be a part of our lives now. We have to be careful. Social distance, wear a mask, do what you can to keep yourself safe, because we want you to come back week after week, day after day, to catch our shows, catch our friends' shows, and just enjoy the content we're putting out there. I think I've stopped watching regular TV. I don't think I watch any regular TV programs. I literally just watch Twitch streams all the fucking time. It's just I don't know. It's content that I can relate to, I guess. Oh, whoops.
Great background too.
It's more entertaining too. A lot of times, better stories, less predictable.
Oh, we're here.
Yep. We rated.
All right.
Whoops.
That's it. You guys
I
wrap.
got cut off. Whoops.
Here we go. It's over.
Trade.
Because I can't do anything normally, I think I'm gonna end up making like a Kingdoms of Mist little wiki with like all the NPCs we've encountered, like
That's
places
Yes,
we've
I need to
been.
catch
That's
up.
cool.
Yeah, no, like I think I'm
Like
gonna do, because if I'm gonna go through all of the notes anyway, I might as well like compile the information too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to figure out how I want to set that up in the Notion. But now that I have my free rights and I really want to use it.